Oh, hey, hi, hello. We are here. Um, Thank you guys
My
for
name's
coming
Jibbers.
and hanging out. No, it is not Ian. I know you want to be, but it cannot be. You literally
Well,
have a
my name's
sign.
Jibbers.
You literally have a sign behind you that says otherwise. Um,
And I like to party.
True. Frostbite, thank you for the 31 months in a row. You are an animal.
Yep, thank you.
hmm Um, as far as announcements go, spoilers, there are no announcements. Um, because there's no holidays on Thursdays this month. So we are going to be here for the whole shebang. Um, it's going to be awesome. Be around for it. Also, make sure you guys check down below for a list of sponsors. We will put it in a more official capacity, but make sure you guys check out the sponsors down below for the show. And then we're going to go ahead, go around the room, introduce our characters, and go ahead and get started with the recap that I've been asked to give in explicit detail. We'll go ahead and start with Janky.
I'm Janky. I have a sniper rifle and a deck. I am the team's resident hacker, and sometimes I babysit when they party a little too hard, like they did about an episode ago.
Indeed, a wise choice. Next up, we have Boxcar.
Hey, I'm Boxcar, the satyr aspected magician. My aspect is that I cast really good spells, but I don't really mess with spirits. And if we learned anything from last episode, it is that the only monster in this room is me.
That's the word on the train station. Um, Next up, we have Reno.
I'm a Reno, the human face adept, and I have problems turning down temptations and not giving in to peer pressure.
And trying to seduce my dads.
That's not how I saw it. But
You'll love to see it. Zayn.
That's me. I'm Zayn. I got messed up last night and may have seduced one of Boxcar's dads.
Damn it.
I also mess with spirits as well. Summoning them, banishing them, talking to them, empathizing with them, understanding them. And I do spells.
Perfect. And last but not least, we have Tiny. Who's muted because he's checking audio, so I don't know if he's going to hear his cue. There he goes.
No, well, I thought I didn't hear Janky.
Janky was number
The first
uno.
Oh fuck, that's probably why I must have missed it. I will check your audios later, Janky. I'm Tiny. I'm the large, quiet dude standing in the back that will send massive drones to just drop bombs, hopefully, on racists.
Love it.
That's about it. Oh, I have a big giant truck.
Yeah,
Beep, beep. It's a personality trait.
it's true.
Pretty much.
Last episode, you guys were able to keep calm and party on as you guys witnessed this Seder party through various durations, we should say. Some of you didn't go, some of you left a little bit earlier, like, a respectful 10 o'clock. Some of you made it till at least midnight, some of you stayed until the following day. I believe two of you are currently going through some long haul enjoyment. So you guys got that going for you. But the True was keeping guard, overwatching a portion of the camp of these satyrs, if you will.
And not to interrupt, but where are the rest of us?
Oh, roughly at this amount of time, it'd be in the truck, um, or partying currently. Um, but some individuals were walking through, waved to the True, and sort of just like, hey, go party on. Here's where the satyrs are partying at. Um, a few hours later, some satyrs and these humans are walking through the street heading back. And the following day, it was found out that these individuals were part of a not so great group called Humanus, a group of individuals who believe that only humans are, worth keeping around. Everyone else is sort of just a speck in the wrong direction. Thanks to some conversation that was being had, Boxcar ran into a meeting of what it looks like as most of the elders or the group of people in charge here. And you guys were, waiting for this meeting to break apart as Boxcar, began to mention that there was everyone here or that arrived with them are great people that they trust fully, and made a point of asking how many individuals were there with them, and they pointed out that there were 5 humans, similar to the 5 humans that came through last night.
Y'all make it really hard to go anywhere.
Only here. But you guys did end up seeing Boxcar leave, as Boxcar did mention that maybe they're the biggest monster in the room of elders, as the group sort of came to the conclusion, especially Conductor, that Boxcar and you guys are not welcome in the train station until this problem is solved, as for all they know, you are part of it for the better portion. And that's sort of where we're picking up. Boxcar, you've been asked to leave the meeting room. Conductor and Odyssey both give you sort of like a sigh as they look towards each other and sort of stand firm in their decision.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna be running this place. My parents suck.
We're totally gonna kick ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I run the stations, it's gonna be blackjack and hookers.
So you go ahead and exit out of the main station. You guys do see Tiny's rig off. Just I say off in the distance, but it's not too far off. But you're able to see it as soon as you exit. The rest of the group is sort of waiting out in the middle of this almost courtyard area, waiting for you to get out of said meeting. You guys all reconvened.
Like, we're all back together? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
The band is back
Okay.
together.
Bet. Just making sure I didn't misunderstand what you were saying.
Anybody else have the boys are back in town start playing in their head?
I do now.
I mean, now,
Good for
yeah,
me.
now.
Definitely did for me.
Reno's just nodding off somewhere, probably like leaning on probably Boxcar. Something about their height.
Is Reno sober yet? Like, what's going on?
I'm gonna be withdrawing from Novico for like 7 hours
It's actually
Oh.
true.
from when it started. Which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how long it's been.
You probably have like about 4 hours left before you are gone through your withdrawal of Nova Coke as you were
Yeah.
given a spiked beverage.
That'll be 0 charisma and 0 willpower.
Welcome to my life. Actually, what's my number?
I hope not that low.
I'm just gonna look at the box art and be like, so what's the plan?
So, long story short, they think that we did it.
I was with you guys all night.
When
Just
I
saying,
asked,
and
when I asked how many people did this, they said it was 5, and I didn't keep the right kind of count of how many humans are in this party. I'm gonna look over at I'm gonna look at my shoulder and look at Reno like passed out there. I thought Reno was an elf this whole time, honestly. But neither here nor there. I've done some shit in the past, and we know this. We've talked about it. We haven't gotten into like what it was, but I think I'm gonna have to do some shit again. So just know when we find these guys, because we're gonna find these guys. You're not gonna see anything you like out of me. All right. I'm not doing this to be a bad person. I'm doing this to make a point. I'm doing this to save some people. Yes, Tiny.
I dropped warheads on foreheads. What possibly could you be doing that I will hate?
Okay, so I think this might be as good a time as any to have this conversation. Been putting it off. What? Nothing. Okay, so I was able to track stuff, see things that that Zane couldn't see when we were back at the apartment complex in Seattle, because that was all blood magic stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I practice, but like not in a weird way. All right, like if we want to get into the theory of it, I can get into the theory of it with you. But the long and the short is there's 2 prevailing like schools of thought on blood magic. One is use it because it'll fail your enemies, and the other is don't use it because it's gross. Culturally, we're into it. We're into the Healy part of it, and I was asked to leave originally because I did some not so Healy things with it to people who deserved it, and now more people deserve it. Yes, Tiny.
Do you have to hurt or kill innocent people to do it?
No. In fact, that's pretty much what I practice exclusively, is doing it to people who... The bad stuff, doing it to people who deserve it, and the good stuff, doing it to people who either can't help themselves or I don't have an option.
10-4. Then Tiny officially doesn't give 2 fucks. Do what you want.
Okay. Good to know.
I think I threw up on your shirt.
I'll get
I'll
another one.
Yeah, I'll take that as he's fine with it too.
I mean, we ride a very thin line anyway. I don't understand how this is any different. However, if you cross a line, I will be the first to let you know.
Please. It's a... Everybody has their vice, if that makes sense. Blood magic is a little bit of that, and I'll kind of adjust sleeves and show multiple like cuts and stuff like that. If I don't do it often enough, withdrawal starts to set in. I have to satiate that need to do something about it. But again, never to people who don't deserve it, and never to innocent people. That's not what we're about out here. That's not what I'm about. And I would hope that that is something that you can believe, trust, and respect.
is the true here?
He is, but he seems very like occupied. Not even in this conversation, but in his like almost his own thought. But he's here. He's just sort of looking off, sort of towards the way that he was watching, and just sort of keeping quiet and looking off that way.
I would just ignore him then. Like, what about you, Zane?
I like. What am I addicted, or what do I think about this whole thing?
Yeah, does it bother you?
No, I've known for a while, but
Yeah. Zane and I had this conversation a while ago.
one
No,
thing.
cheating.
I'm sorry. I noticed. Well, I heard things from Trevor, fucking Trevor. But one
fuck that
thing
guy.
I will note is that blood magic is highly addictive and can turn the people with best intentions into a monster. So I think
So-
they put that out in front of us. I wanted to reiterate that.
So if Boxcar goes full evil, what do we do?
One to the back of the head, preferably.
Deal.
Just
I
Swift.
ideally prevent it, nip it at the bud once I start noticing his soul turning dark or aura turning stained.
like there's
Now, is
there's ways to get around it, but like if I cross that line, I cross that line, and there's no coming back after that. So if I cross that line, one to the back of the head is the most ideal way to do it.
Like we can't save you?
If-
Like there's no like way to fix you?
The way to fix me is to get me to stop practicing, and the way to get me to stop practicing after a certain point would be to kill me.
Okay, 10-4. Just gonna keep that there.
I thought we were all on the same page. That is what I meant when I said I'll be the first to let you know.
Is that you were just gonna shoot me?
Yeah.
Oh,
See, I didn't get that either, but that's not surprising.
all right. No, I respect it. That's fair.
I think
Not my
my
favorite
aura
option.
stained right now. What are we talking about?
I have a feeling one of the
I'm
back
ready
of
to
the
go
head,
right
if you
now.
get to that level, isn't gonna be enough. I'll probably have to drop something heavier.
You get what I'm saying.
Maybe put you behind some type of barrier. Maybe just put you to sleep for a year or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Jump into a different meta plane.
I thought about meta
There's
planes.
options out there.
Yeah. All right.
But you said that we're all suspects. They think
Yeah.
that we killed them because why?
Because taken by humans, 5 of them to be exact. You are 5 humans that recently showed up. They think that I brought you here specifically to do the thing. I
You
am
were
just as
getting
offended
Revenge
as you
for
are?
them kicking you out.
a little bit, something dumb like that. But
Alright. Save people, kill racists, prove people wrong. 3 of my favorite things.
Let's be honest. Even if we weren't at fault or we weren't getting blamed, we'd probably be fixing this anyways.
Probably, and from what I understand, it's Jakey's fault and the True's fault a little bit. That's what they said.
This Jinky?
You said, if I remember right, oh yeah, we kind of let them in. Whoops.
end quote.
What kind of notes
Yeah.
are you taking?
Specific and good ones.
We all kind of look at True and be like, we'll help him later. We don't know. Clearly something's going on over there.
Yeah.
He's been drawing a lot of pictures of cats. It's kind of concerning.
I'm worried about him. Like, legitimately. I saw
I've been
some-
worried about him since he
Like-
got here.
Should we do scans on him? Do you think there's something fucked up,
That's
or
a
like
good
we need to
question.
get him a therapist?
I
Both.
think it's more so a therapist. He saw there was a patch the other day, back when we were looking at what's his face's phone, and that kind of sent him in a spiral, and he was real for a second, and
He's-
then he.
What is he
realized-
now?
I mean, he's physically real, but
He's
he
physically real, but he was
mentally
um,
retreated to
Yeah,
this.
he went from haha right, we've always known each other, yay, the true that we know, to serious and thoughtful, and only word that I can say is real.
Should we detain him?
I don't think it's anything to that level. I think he's my working theory. He's a time traveler, but it's neither here nor there.
Is
We
there
can
some
worry
sort of
about
magical tests you guys can run.
Wouldn't it be both here and there?
if he was time traveling, then I guess yes, it would be.
Okay.
But at the moment, we have a job to do.
Does anybody have a way of tracking these guys down?
I think the True saw where they went last time. We have a general area.
I mean, they could have got their way halfway to Canada by now.
Probably.
Option we have. We can use me as bait.
Do we think they're still local?
I mean, I would think they are, right? How far could they actively travel? These dudes have such a small worldview that they don't even know what the hell's outside Denver, I think. So like
Okay, so we know our enemy well.
Do we know where like a local hangout area or a base is for the Humanus area? Or anyone here?
I don't.
What if we send
Connected,
Reno undercover?
do-
He's already kind of almost there.
How interconnected is this group? Like, if I knew somebody, or I could get to somebody in Seattle that's part of this group, would they be able to refer me to some sort of information about? Yeah.
They probably would be able to give you like a contact info, maybe not like an address or anything like that, but probably at least, hey, like you can get in touch with X, Y, or Z in Denver.
Okay. Let me pull up Roll20. I have a contact. And don't take that the wrong way. They're not.
Yeah,
Careful, your
but
human is showing.
Given the amount of time that I've spent trying to actively avoid these guys, I have no idea where to look or where to even start.
Well, we've got a street, we've got drones, we've got spirits. That's where I'm headed.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Let me make a phone call.
Yeah.
Okay, who you calling?
Calling.
Call your mom. She misses you.
She might. Yeah, unfortunately, she might know. That's part of
That's
the problem.
the issue.
But more on that later. Let's see. Where are my contacts on this sheet, by the way?
Does anyone have a sheet open they could help with real quick? Sorry,
Social.
I'm finishing up building something.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
It was it. Now I have to go.
If memory serves right, Otto or not Otto,
Nailed it.
Tiny went over some footage, and we have images of their faces, right?
That is correct. Yeah. So you guys do have some soft facial recognition if needed. Did you want to go ahead and get? I know you mentioned spirits. Did you want to go ahead and get started on summoning some spirits to assist, or?
I mean, are we going to be fighting, searching? Are a little bit of both.
Oh, there it
probably.
is.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
it is.
I'll cast enhance ability on my willpower, and then I will summon a Force 3 task spirit, and if I feel good after that, I'll summon a Force 5 water spirit.
Ooh. You said Force 3 for the first one?
Yeah.
And Janky, if you could roll loyalty and connection for those, I'd be appreciative. Whoever you're calling.
Okay. It's Donna.
Okay.
It doesn't say on my character sheet. You have to click it to get the actual description. I had to remember who was who.
Oh, it's cool. Because if you also click it, you can just press the buttons underneath their contact information for just roll
Yep.
call.
So roll connection and loyalty.
Yeah. Connection will give you or show what you get for free, and loyalty gives some information for that as well. And it shows it to me directly, which is sort of cool. Also, I just saw what your freaking picture was. Okay. Zayn. You haven't rolled your spells yet, correct? Or you rolled your spell, but not the summoning. Okay. You have 2 hits on your task spirit. All right, and you got, let's see, Janky. All right, Janky, you go ahead and reach out to Donna. And in the background, you do hear multiple phones just ringing in the background. What's up?
Hey. I'm not calling for a job. I'm already on one. But I actually have a personal favor to ask. So the group Humanus, which you know my history with them, has wronged some folks here in Denver that are important to me, and I have no way of getting in touch with them. I know that there are some people that still work around you that are connected to the group. If you give me a name or a phone number within the next few hours, I'd owe you one.
You know, I think I have something in the works that I can make good on that. Yeah, give me a couple hours to see if I can dig something up. It's a little hectic. I'm sure you can hear in the background.
Yeah, and the quieter the better, you know.
Honey Quiet is my middle name. Not actually, but you know what I'm saying. I'll hit you up.
Thanks, love.
She goes ahead and disconnects the call. Zayn, you got 2 hits. Oh no, that's the summoning resist.
Yeah, so you roll the
Ooh.
1 success, but that summoning resist,
Huh.
that's what that is. So you don't have to do that anymore
so
if you don't want
cool.
to.
No,
That'll
yeah.
do it for you. So if you go with your roll, I have 2 tasks. If I go with this one, I have 1.
Let's go ahead and go with mine because I rolled it first. But from now on, we will do it that way. But you'll
Sounds
have
fair
2.
and quicker.
Yep. You'll have 2, and you just gotta resist 1 point of drain, which you did quite easily.
Perfect. I'll go ahead and ask the spirit to manifest. Doesn't have to fully materialize, just so he can be on the same plane with us. Hi, welcome. Sorry, a little hungover. We need to find somebody really fast. I'm sorry. What's your name?
Saw.
Saw, like SAW or
Correct.
SA? Okay.
SAW. Like the tool.
Hi. Clever. All right, Saw. This is Tiny. This is Saw, the spirit. Could you show him who we're looking for? And then he can assist alongside your drones, I assume.
Sure, I will throw up on all the screens around the whole semi, just the like the most zoomed in without being super crappy looking pictures of their faces, just all around.
Okay. The spirit will sort of look at all of them. Which one would you like me to search for?
Do you think we should go with the humans or the satyrs?
mean, they're blaming the humans, so we should probably bring them humans, right?
Yeah, makes sense. Go for that guy. Right there, kind of ugly looking
Mhm.
one. Um, I'm not sure if searching's your strong suit or what you like, but unfortunately, that's what I need right now. True, can you kind of point them in the general direction of where you saw those gangers?
Uh, yes, yes, I can. Yeah, happy to help.
Cool. And hey, this isn't your fault. Don't beat yourself up on it. If anything, Janky was there. He should have known.
I appreciate that, but I can't let him take the full blame. I was the one actually on duty watching, so I appreciate the concern, but yeah, no, yeah, I can. I don't know how this whole spirit thing works. Do they just follow me when I leave, or do you have to tell them to follow? I don't know how this works.
Oh, well, he's like unbelievably fast. So you can just tell him the direction or the street, and then he'll go searching like house to house to house. But if you want to go and then have the spirit follow you, I'm not gonna stop you.
I mean, I just don't know street names, and I just didn't know if it'd be easier for me to show like where they at least last I saw them, and
Oh.
then it might lower the threshold of what might take for searching to be completed.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah, Saw, if you wouldn't mind following our friend the True here, he'll point out the last area direction and then search, do your thing, and let us know if you find that person specifically or the humanists. Do they have like a gang symbol? Does anyone know, or some identifying thing?
I don't have a real answer for you that would be helpful with a spirit, so I'm not going to make the joke I was going to make.
I appreciate it, but I still want to know the joke later.
Oh, absolutely. It was a good one.
Alrighty. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Well, then just go off the faces.
Easy enough.
Godspeed, Saw.
And Saul sort of just nods to you. Obviously, as most communication happens telepathically between you and your spirits, the True is like, oh, we're ready to go. And then we'll go ahead and leave. Go ahead and leave the truck, and Saul will follow suit.
Janky, I'm sorry. I was trying to make him feel better. He is like 90% to blame for this.
Yeah, I figured that's why I didn't say anything, but I just this group is personal, so I
Oh,
you'll see. We're gonna take them down, so it's fine.
you're a human, right?
Yeah, and they give me a bad name, and they cost me my job. So,
Oh,
long story short, I ended up in someone's basement, and you don't want to know. But they were the what started that all. So, I'm happy to help. I think is what I'm saying.
If it makes you feel any better, I think Reno ends up in people's basements all the time.
I think that's kind of what happens when you owe the wrong person 20 new yen, right?
Oh, is this him with 0 charisma?
Yeah.
I left.
Reno.
I passed out.
Oh, true. I'm gonna start like,
Unless you guys are like in the truck.
yeah, I'm gonna go over to Reno's body and start making him have this conversation with us by like moving his mouth and talking for him.
I was wondering why you didn't make a comment when I basically called your character a racist.
That's fun.
20 new yen won't even get you a new set of knees anymore.
So you go have a glass of water?
Does anybody understand what the hell's going on around here? Because I sure don't.
Go ahead and roll the search skill for the spirit. As this is going on.
Also, while you guys were having this conversation, I added my semi.
Oh, nice.
I love it. I think the chat just needs to know, Tiny. You have a very large semi. Your name is, Tiny, but you're a big dude. Is there compensation happening?
100%.
That's fair.
I like
you
the
think
no
about it.
hesitation.
No hesitation. Just
Absolutely.
Tiny knows his strong points.
Oh, that's not one of them.
As you guys,
Doesn't look right. I need 3 more.
okay. um, so 1.
Yeah, I guess only 1.
Okay. And I believe search is that an extended? I think it's an extended test for some reason.
That's the astral tracking I know for that one. Let me look at the
Search is
power.
a spirit power,
Yes.
and it's definitely an extended. Each hit is how long it takes to find what you're looking for. Something in some time
Yep.
frame like that.
As you guys are, waiting for spirits to go by, and continue their search. Tiny, are you wanting to go ahead and send out any drones, to also continue the search, or?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna, as far as they can before noise becomes too far of a problem. I'm just gonna, my rig can handle, well, my control rig can handle 4 drones at a time. So I'm just gonna 4 gnats and just set up a program like, if you see this facial recognition, ping me, let me
Okay.
know.
Go ahead and
Actually, the unicorn's already out, so I'll give that command to the unicorn, and I'll send 3 gnats out.
and then go ahead and roll perception for those 2 different drone types.
The unicorn definitely has better sensors.
Yep.
Cool. It's a threshold 5, 10-minute extended test.
Perfect.
Unicorn got 4 successes. Do you want me to roll 3 different ones for
No,
the
just
gnats, or
just roll
one for the
roll
gnats?
one for the gnats.
And you're just gonna take in consideration there's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Gnats sensors are only 1.
Love to hear it.
Much different from the unicorn's 4. Still 4 successes though.
Four successes on the gnats.
The same with the unicorn.
Okay.
Which for the unicorn, that's kind of sad.
Right.
The fact that it matched the gnats.
And then Zayn, if you want to go ahead and keep rolling it until you hit that 5 threshold. Because with the modifiers, there won't be any additional.
Gotcha.
And then just let me know. And then each attempt is obviously -1 dice.
All right, 2 more successes.
Okay. Boxcar and Janky, is there anything you guys would like to do while Zane and Tiny are setting out drones to take a peek?
Yeah, I'm actively monitoring them too. So like that's all I'll be doing.
I got it on the 3rd test.
Okay, so that's 30 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to do right now.
Okay.
Until I hear back from Donna.
I just want to kind of go pick a spot over by Janky and just be like, "Hey, curious. We don't need to go into all of it right now. What the hell happened with Humanus? How'd you end up in a what?"
I worked for a group in which they had a little bit of sway, and they forced us. You might be wondering why I, as a hacker, have a sniper. I was a sniper in this group, and they wanted a group of orcs gone purely for the reason that they were orcs, and they used our group and the justification of certain nonsense laws to force us to go and effectively kill these folks. And I refused to do it, so I lost my job. My family disagreed with my decisions. I lost my family, and yeah, my life was not very easy until recently. So,
All right. I mean, that would do it. So, cool. Right on. Fuck Humanus, right?
yeah, pretty much. I didn't think it was really disappointing to hear that they had sway that high up. So, keep that in
Doesn't
mind
surprise me.
as we're infiltrating this group. That they might have friends in high places.
That doesn't surprise me. I can tell you I haven't had really any sort of run-ins or anything like that, luckily. But this is the kind of shit that that parents tell their kids about. Being a satyr, I think just I can't speak for everybody, but I would think it's kind of a meta experience.
And to be honest, the installation that we were going after in Seattle was of orcs, but it reminds me a little bit of the installation that you all have going on, the train station.
Oh,
So I know that you have strong qualms with these people and have some plans for them, but just know that if you rattle the cage too hard, they might again have friends in high places, and
right.
let's not create more problems. Let's solve problems.
But the question is, after everything they did to you, have you ever wondered what a Direct Lord Humanus's insides look like on the outside?
Most nights.
All right.
Is that a thing you're planning on showing me?
It's a very real possibility. I proved I was a monster once, and it kept people safe for a while. So I'm thinking if maybe I can prove it again, might keep them safe for longer.
Yeah.
So.
Well, just another one of those fine lines that we're gonna walk, eh?
World's full of them. But I appreciate you, and thank you. It's really easy to kind of fall in when spooky people say spooky things, so I appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry it cost you your livelihood, but it really means a lot.
Well, I think you more than anybody probably understands that right is right and wrong is wrong, and you can dress it up however you want, but at the end of the day, it's still right and wrong.
Absolutely. Right on. Well, now we just wait, I guess, right? So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you gonna be okay in this job, or?
No.
Yeah, at least you're honest.
But we'll get through it. It'll be fine. Better once we're on the other side, so do what you do, and once we know where they are, I'll do what I do.
Speaking of what I do, listen, I know you're gonna be antsy once we find these folks, but let's if you give me some time, I can kill all the cameras. And I think the not knowing exactly what happened is probably going to scare them more than if they had some vision of you. I think that's going to be crucial to sending the message we're trying to send. So let me kill the cameras before you go.
Yeah, I'm on board. I'll keep a cool head.
Sounds good.
And I'll go find a space to kind of post up for a little bit.
That conversation happened probably over the snack drawer, and we.
Yeah,
Of course,
probably.
of course.
Each walk
Just
away
like-
with a honey bun.
Mhm.
Exactly. Oh, can you pass me that the ho ho right there?
Splitsies. I think it's the last one.
Ah, splitties indeed. Then.
Yes.
As you guys finish up this conversation, roughly about another 25 minutes goes by before Saul comes back. Zan.
Find anything interesting, Saul?
Yes, I found the individual you were requesting.
Perfect. Was he with a group of others that like him, or did you notice any satyrs?
Didn't see satyrs, but he was up on a rooftop by himself.
Alrighty, guys. Saul found him up on a rooftop, probably doing some type of lookout for the base. Did not see any satyrs in sight. Are we ready to roll out?
Let me fly over the unicorn in that area, see if I can get a little more intel.
Can
Before you
ask
finish the sentence, I'm already up with like bag on and just like yes.
While the unicorn makes its way over there, I'm also going to get fully suited up.
Does Saw know how far away that was?
Yeah, I mean, are you able to, Saul? I don't, distance. That's smart. Are you able to tell us how kind of far away it was, so we can try to find it virtually?
Me see him stop and think for a bit. Roughly 800 meters, and he points out that way.
800 meters that way on a rooftop. Saul, that's all I really need at this point. You are dismissed. Thank you for your help.
I like say like, thanks, Saw. Can't see him, but
Sorry, he's gone.
It's the thought that counts,
I'm
really.
pretty sure, I mean, he might be there still, just like on some type of other meta plane that's folded over on top of it. So, I like to think he heard you.
me too. I heard you say that the spirits like when you're respectful, so I try to pay my dues, even though I can't see or hear or interact with them very easily. So
That'll pay off in the long run if you're nice enough. I mean, if someone tells you like, "Hey, hurt them," they'll be like, "But I don't want to," so they might just like fake throw a punch. I'm guessing maybe.
Hey, hurt them.
Well,
but
that
I
seems
don't
pretty good.
want to.
Once
look
I'm
like a
fully
knight.
suited up, I'll jump into the unicorn so I can make sure I find it.
Alrighty.
But he's nice to me.
One more question. Fire or ice? Which one do we want?
I vote ice, and I don't have any reason. So
Alright.
I'm gonna vote ice. I don't want
Ice.
to take a city block down.
Yeah, and if we are looking
no.
for satyrs, we catch the place on fire, we might accidentally cook them. If we can't find them, but they're in the building,
Yeah.
ice won't do that.
Flash freeze them. I don't.
I mean, how powerful is this ice? I guess really.
It's good, super duper powerful. Alright, I'm gonna summon a force 5 water spirit then.
Okay. Oh, I don't have to do anything anymore. This is so nice.
Nope.
I don't know if you're out there watching, but Chuz, thank you so much for creating this wonderful sheet. Member of Catalyst, who is working with the Roll Tunny team.
5 hits.
So
Spirit
good.
rolls 6. Fuck.
Yeah, take that 6 drain there, buddy.
You know, that spirit just said, "Get bent, poser."
He said,
Uh,
it's not even raining here.
Alright.
You're not my real dad, and disappears.
I'll dump 2 4s, so I only really took 2 and I'm gonna try to do that again because that was kind of rude. Spirit. You know what? I'm gonna edge this one because I don't know.
And did you resist that drain, or did you take 2?
I took 2.
Okay.
Submit. Okay. That's not what I wanted to happen.
What'd you get? Ooh.
There we go. That's more like the dice pool I was expecting.
Right?
Alrighty, so second time around, 5 hits, 3 resisted, 3 drain.
Okay. So you have 2 services for this spirit of water.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna keep them, let them know to stay tuned. No services yet, just stay close.
I'm gonna load up my signal scrubber program to reduce my noise level by 2, since
Okay.
it's 800 meters away. And I am going to start to probe, or I guess I'll perceive. I don't have anything to probe just yet.
Right.
I'm also going to send the truck that direction.
You guys all begin to head off that direction thanks to the truck. You said you're jumped into the unicorn, correct?
Yep. I'm just sitting in my chair, full battle rattle, just like.
Seems
Yep.
on brand.
Go ahead and roll perception. You go ahead and head the 800 meters that was given to you as direction. Go ahead and roll a perception on that and tell me what you get. Reno, you have roughly about 3 hours left on your witch roll.
Where is everybody right now?
Everyone is inside of the truck.
Yeah. I'm probably just like sitting in the room on one of those like trailer couches.
I
Love it.
probably would have put you in the Valkyrie module, to be honest.
Oh, thanks.
Gotta keep you healthy, you know.
You're
Tuck
at least
me
going
in.
to stay
Yeah,
hydrated.
exactly.
I assume you tucked me in, right?
It does it all for you.
Oh,
I put you in there. It
that's
closes.
nice.
It hooks you up, like gives you liquids and all that shit.
What about a blanket though to tuck him in? I think that's what his real
It's-
concern was.
It's heat controlled, so it's
I
warm.
didn't really
enough.
consent to having liquids put in me. But
That's Valkyrie model doesn't need consent. It considers you dying.
That's probably fair as the 0 willpower and 0 charisma from the drug that was put into you yesterday.
I probably hit
Because as soon as you
on.
get in there, it
That's
takes your
fair.
vitals, and it's like, oh fuck, this dude's on the verge.
It is not a very long drive. I'm assuming you're sticking on grid guide, correct? Since you're
Oh,
jumped
yeah,
into
yeah.
the.
Yeah, I just would have like went 800 meters that direction on the map and just be like,
Ping.
oh, there. Yeah, as long as we're closer.
All right. If you will turn your attention to roll 20. It is about noon for y'all. You guys are still on the exterior portion of Denver. Correct. And you guys are this is the you guys able to see the screen? Good. Yep.
Yeah.
I see it, yeah.
Cool.
See it, yeah.
This is a very, very busy intersection, but you guys are able to go ahead and pull in between these two buildings here. To be able to park the semi. What you guys do see as you guys get closer and closer to main portion of Denver, especially within the foreseeable blocks. A decent size homeless population. You guys see that there is sort of like a tree that's partial, looks like almost Christmas decorated, but a almost looks like a couple of makeshift shacks that have food being sold here. Most of these buildings are in, if I'm looking at a lifestyle, probably low lifestyle. So they're not super well done up, but they're not super horrible either. But almost on every corner, you at least see one, if not a couple of homeless people sort of sleeping. You do see a couple around this tree, right about here, if I can ping on the map, that are sitting around or standing around a fire bin.
I don't think the stream can see this.
Yeah, I'm getting it set up.
Okay, sorry.
No,
It
you're
just
good.
was like, oh, he's describing a lot. I don't know if he's expecting.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Fix it, Bruise.
Where was the rig? Where's the rig pull up?
It's right here in between these two buildings.
Okay.
And then right here is sort of like probably about 5 homeless individuals in front of or huddled around a fire bin, and then this looks like a bunch of food trucks, more or less, but actual just small little shacks that are serving whatever they can probably find and grill up here.
Are we at the point where the unicorn is scanning?
Yep. What did you get on those
I got
searches?
only 3 hits for the first one. If you want me to do more, I'll do more if I have to.
Oh, that's not what I want. 3 hits. As you're searching over, you do find an individual standing on this rooftop. And you have seen this individual before from the footage you guys took from the party.
I will ping that and everybody's AR and through your comms, so just hear a robotic version of my voice. Like, I think I found him.
I think I found them.
A little more human than that.
I think I found them.
Perfect.
More. That's terrifying.
No. Do they look armed?
They do. They
Enhance.
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 That is a move, but we don't use that here. Go ahead and put
He's a meteor.
no, it's just a little
Yeah,
pin.
he's-
I typed in pin and that's what came up. I don't know, man.
Is that the evil Captain America shield?
Sort of looks like it. Sort of looks like it. He does have some sort of rifle on him. It's not like it's more of like an AR compared to like a sniper of some sort.
Can I specifically tell?
Um,
Is it an AK? Is it a Raiden? Yamaha?
it is a
An Ares Predator.
it's not, that's not a rifle.
Ares light fire? No,
That's a light
A
pistol.
little mini one.
Yep. It is an AK. But it is not in the prettiest shape.
Hmm. Can somebody tell me what the Ares version is? I need to know.
There's a
Is
I'm
it
on
a is it a crime?
you know,
The AK-97.
it is an AK-97.
That's all it is.
I don't think Crime has an AK variant. I think it's just like, no, we sell AKs.
It's called an Ares Alpha.
Yep, that's the one. No,
Jesus, I
but
don't-
it is
I
a
didn't
it
even
is
know
a
that.
97.
Okay, cool. A banged up AK-97.
Can I matrix perceive this building now that we know where
Yeah.
we're looking?
You absolutely can.
My roll is in the chat already.
Oh, hold on, sorry. 4 hits. It's always interesting to see. You see multiple people sort of walking down the intersect or like down the streets on the sidewalk, huddled around. But probably about a fourth of the people walking around here don't have any sort of Matrix persona on them. But as far as this, and you see that almost each building has a host to it,
Including this one.
including this one. Yes.
Okay. I will probe that host.
Probe it.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna send 3 gnats in to just start scanning every floor.
Okay. And that's relatively easy to do because there's already gnats sort of flying around this area. They just did not get to this corner of the building yet. If you want to go ahead and roll that perception for those gnats,
So I will just send them that direction.
your
2 hits.
2 hits. Okay. Probe, and that is versus firewall times 2.
Unfortunately, I don't think you're gonna be able to brick those AKs. Pretty sure they're all analog.
Oh, you get 4 net hits on that probe.
Nice.
That was a deep probe.
Yeah, it was. That gives you 4 extra dice used on the back door too.
Yeah, I'm about to get in that back door. If I can find it on my little list here. A, B, C, D. There we go.
That's now exactly how I think about it in my head. Anytime Jakey has to do anything that's alphabetical, he has to sing the alphabet to himself.
I like how if he was looking for back door, he went way past it. He overshot it for the alphabet.
Yeah. No, I was looking at it. I was looking for it in the order that they are in the book, but then I realized they were in alphabetical order, so I sang the song. I know the song.
That's fair. You get 6 net hits on that back door.
Outstanding. What do I see in when I get into the host?
Yeah. You get into the host, and are you doing this AR VR?
Oh, VR, yeah, full VR.
VR. Okay. So you sort of walk into what looks like the front door, and on the inside it looks extremely worn down. Usually, which is backwards. Usually, the hosts are a lot nicer on the inside, but this looks almost like a slum on the inside. But you just see a bunch of small doors side by side that have numbers reaching from 1 up to 25. And then you also see a box that's sort of sitting in the middle of the ceiling, sort of hanging down a little bit, but it looks like a loose wire. And that represents
that box is getting investigated for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure it's not a bomb.
Good call. Good call. You go ahead and roll Matrix Perception once you're inside. Very nice. The camera, you can go ahead and see that it does represent a security system, but you can tell that it has cameras, doors, as well as gate listed.
Doesn't seem like there's a data bomb.
Does not seem to be any sort of data bomb on it.
Is
Okay.
it labeled data bomb?
Illegally, they have to, but
Mhm.
you'd be surprised at what Humanus would do.
Fragging humans.
True.
Not even labeling their data
Those
bombs correct.
darn humanos.
Okay. So I can kill the cameras from here, right? That's what I heard.
You can definitely make a dice roll to try.
I don't think I want to do it just yet.
Yeah, but you have the capability of doing such. That is
Yeah,
correct.
but Jinky thinks he found the way to turn off the cameras.
That those words are true.
Okay, that's all I need. Boxcar, on your go, because I can go dark whenever you want.
All right. Are we ready to do this, gang?
I got Nats inside. I'm trying to locate the satyrs. That way we know exactly where to go and we don't accidentally, shoot a wall and it go through and hit innocents.
That
Ooh,
seems
good
like
point.
a better idea. Let's wait until we have eyes, and then we'll go.
All right, let me see if I can pull up the actual feed from the cameras then.
Oh, the Nats? I've already got them thrown up on all the screens.
No, the actual cameras that they're using for security in the building.
Oh, yes. That
You go ahead and send your gnats in. As you guys can obviously tell from the physical building, it is 3 floors up. So there's 3 different stories to it. But you go ahead and begin searching through with your 3 gnats. I'm assuming you're putting 1 on each floor and sort of scoping it out.
We'll go all 3 floor by floor. That way they can eliminate a floor faster.
Sure. The first floor, you check through it all. There is 10 apartment complexes or apartment in a, however you want to call it, rooms on the first floor. Inside, it is extremely gross. You see sort of garbage sort of piled up in the corners. You're pretty sure you see a rat run from one pile of trash to another pile of trash. But as you search the entire floor, one thing sort of sticks out to you, that every single resident inside of here is human on the first floor. But other than that, besides the 10,
everybody can see this, by the way.
Yeah, beside the 10 different apartments, and even inside of the apartments also are trashed. There is a couple of what looks like broken vending machines that are inside in sort of like the lobby area. And there's also a janitor's closet. But when you went into the janitor, looked under, there was a janitor or a maintenance person on site, sitting to be working on what looks like to be an outlet that was pulled out of the wall that he's working on. Also human.
But no anybody. I'll kind of like look towards the boxcar and Janky. Like, any of these people look humanist?
Janky's currently full zonked out in VR, currently looking in a host.
I could have. I mean, I would have thrown it to him for his AR, but I don't really know how that works. I've never really dived into the Matrix. I'm like,
I got screens open. I can see.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like, here you go. I think. Hopefully that helps you. But everybody else is like, look at the screens.
Boxcar.
Turn those down.
Boxcar and
Do not disturb on my AR.
Exactly. And Janky, go ahead and roll a perception on those. Visual, obviously.
Yeah, we don't have the true here for taste.
Yeah, and weirdly, no one ever specializes in hearing for some reason.
I'm not even gonna roll.
Okay.
I kind of do. I have the enhanced to help with that. Earbuds. something. Enhance something or something.
Nailed it.
Stuff. Noise.
I forget what it's called, but you know what I mean.
Oh shit! It worked. I got one hit.
Oh, you're insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna not roll because
Okay.
I have to default on it, and it's only gonna give me 1 die.
Okay.
Maybe though.
Fine. Because it's ant, right?
Yes, intuition.
I mean, what could go wrong? You get a critical glitch, and what? You get like a dust in your eye.
Yeah, they're considered blind for the next 20 minutes.
They recognize the person as someone from Humanus and
Why did
immediately
it
go
say
in there and
dice pool of 7?
nice.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Did you increase
there's-
your intuition?
It looks like you used your edge.
Yeah, it looks like you have the edge button at the top of your character sheet marked.
Oh, I totally do.
'Kay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's unfortunate for you. You rolled 7 dice and you only got 1 hit.
Okay, but then how do I default on it? Because it's still trying to. Well, I guess I'm rolling 2 dice if I'm defaulting.
Yeah.
So I guess I would do it with like the -2 modifier.
It's,
You can
There's
hit
a button.
unskilled, but
There's an unskilled button you can push.
Oh, there totally is. I'm sorry, game.
Hey, I think I heard once or twice, maybe 3 times, there might be an unskilled button you can press.
Make sure you change the attribute though to match what it should be.
There we go. Still
You're
one.
insane.
That's cool.
We did it.
You guys
I'm
do
back.
not recognize any sort of signs of Humanus.
if
No
your
satyr?
dice pool,
No Humanus.
for perception is only 2 dice, you have a 50% chance to glitch on just looking.
That's why Janky just always just lives in the Matrix and doesn't look around. It's a lot safer for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
50% chance, but you know what I mean.
Well, don't
I will move to the second floor then.
Second floor is same as the
Maybe roll
first.
sensors.
Nope, it is going to be the same as the first. A lot of something you do notice though. Out of the 10 on the second floor, 2 of them look like the front door was kicked in. But people are sort of just sitting in corners in those ones. But you see that there is a line connected to like the back or the side of their head into a wall,
Okay.
and they're just passed out.
Again, I'm gonna make a Jakey. Do you see this?
Yeah, it looks like they might be jacked in.
Is that a problem for you?
Only if they're looking for me.
I don't know how your shit works. So cool.
You also, I mean, you're putting all this up on the overlay,
everybody
correct?
sees it.
Uh,
Everybody sees it.
Zayn, you've seen this before. Very old school, but it looks like they're currently enjoying some BTLs.
They're jacked into something, but not the building. They're passed out. Well, yeah, pretty much.
So fiends. Let fiends be fiends, I guess.
Yeah. BTL's a hell of a drug. Don't do it.
Well, I guess third floor then.
You get to the 3rd floor. When you get up there, your drones just go dead.
Well, that's a telling sign, guys.
Yeah. That
A
would do it.
mute does beat our Dokkaebi.
All right. Now that we know where they are, anybody else fancy beating up some racists?
Beets and rices,
You're
I'm going to
Steve.
take that as a yes.
starving.
That's actually a solid point. Do we have anybody got a slap patch we can just slap on, or some drugs? Can we just hair of the dog for this one, we might need him.
I think it's too late for that, to be honest.
Is there nothing I can give him to give him at
More
least
Nova
battle
Coke.
ready? Really? Will that work?
Yeah, because they would no longer be going through withdrawal of Nova Coke. So if you gave them another dose,
Really withdraw. I'm not a dick.
I'm,
I can stop
I-
whatever I want.
yeah, I mean,
just
because
gonna-
right now you're just going not necessarily withdrawal. That's not the right. It's just the
come
the,
down.
the
Come
come
down,
down
yeah.
for it. But if you gave them another dose of Nova Coke, yeah, they would no longer have a come down. They
I'm
would
just
have to
gonna,
deal.
hit
That'd
the
be a
button.
problem for future Reno.
I'm gonna hit the button to like open up the shielding, kind of grab him, and kind of shake him a little bit, try to wake him up. Like, hey, we're about to go kill some racists. Do you want us to wake you up? Like, do you want to be part of this, or just let you recover?
As you shake me, that syringe of lightish blue drugs falls out of my pocket.
Is that a yes?
It's the protocol.
What? Just give me a blink for yes or 2 blinks for no.
I do like a staggered blink when I try to close both my eyes at the same time, but I can't really figure it out.
10-4. Hey,
Just-
does anybody know where I'm supposed to inject this? Chest, neck, arm?
5.
Let's
That was.
go with die.
Don't
It's
know what
meaty.
that was.
You said
That's the best one.
It was long haul Nova Coke.
Yeah, it was.
okay. I'm just gonna
Oh,
get
no.
the meatiest part and just gonna like go to his thigh and just like right in the really
Like an
muscly
EpiPen.
part.
Oh,
Yeah, just-
actually,
Slap it
Wait.
in there and just
where did you get that from? Was that where you got from?
Crag.
Oh,
Ghouls?
No.
Oh shit.
Oh no, the homebrew.
Oh
It's the
shit.
homebrewed stuff.
yeah. No,
Was that
that's
from Crag?
it was from Crag. As
Oh, yeah,
you
That's how I walked up and it pretty
did I just
much
give you adrenaline?
broke the ice.
you gave him something.
Is he up?
Let me look.
Forgot we had that.
Well, once he gets up, I'm gonna grab whatever weapons you have and just kind of like shove it in your hands. Like, let's
I
go.
was gonna sell it, but it never really came up.
I think you were also going to give it to Boxcar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but
think
they
that was
never
the-
really seemed.
That was the point.
I haven't checked their vibe yet. You know what I mean?
Yep.
True.
I'm not just gonna push drugs and someone I don't know.
Yeah, you see season 2 for that.
This is actually a prequel.
Last season?
Well, I guess
At
last
what
season as
point
well.
At what point has Boxcar ever seemed like they're not down to do a drug?
Hey,
I also need you. I didn't want to like
Reno,
OD
roll
you, but I guess that's gonna happen to me.
roll 1d6.
Okay. That was a 1.
Okay.
But I should probably use roll 20.
Yeah, probably.
True. Make it official.
Right? How do you roll in roll 20?
Slash roll space
Starts with dice
1d6 greater than 5.
Yeah. There's on the left hand side the one that looks like a weird polyhedral.
Also, as you inject yourself with this, that's not the right one. That's what we want.
I didn't inject myself.
Yes, to be honest,
That's
I'm
fair.
doing this.
What did
This
you get
is
on your 1d6?
Not something I consented.
I beg to differ.
What did you get on that 1d6, Reno?
I rolled a 1, and then I think something happened with my mic. And I was like, how do you roll in roll 20? Because I need to
Oh.
probably do that in roll 20.
Yeah,
right?
slash roll space 1d6 greater than 5. Nice. All right.
That's the opposite of what I rolled with my real dice.
For the
I'll
next
take it.
for the next hour. Well, okay. So a couple things happens. You wake up. For the next hour, you have one willpower. You are under the effects of long haul for 2 days. You are also jacked up on kamikaze right about now for the next hour.
Borderline
Wake up.
PCP.
Which, for those of you at home, kamikaze gives you +1 body, +1 agility, +2 strength, +1 willpower, +2d6 on your initiative die, and a high pain tolerance.
Yeah, I
How
just
long am I
injected
on
on
that?
my friend with PCP.
And that lasts for an hour.
The kamikaze does?
Yep, kamikaze lasts for 10 times 1d6 minutes. And it is a power 10 drug.
It's okay. Back to RP. As soon as you get, I'm like, hey, you good?
I jump up and say, I'm awake.
Oh, what's my name?
The tiny. I
What's,
know.
what's their name? I'm pointing at Boxcar.
Boxcar. You just said Boxcar.
Meta. How many fingers am I holding up?
I can see through the fourth wall. What did you do?
Kamikaze.
Oh,
Perfect.
thanks.
5, 3,
I'm
4.
gonna,
Are we counting the
shove your-
thumb?
I'm gonna shove your gun belt in your hands, like, we can't race this. Let's go.
Oh, kill what? I was on.
It's racists. It's morally okay. Let's go.
Is this-
Morally.
What happened to the nuke? Where are all the satyrs besides Boxcar?
Don't worry about it. We're trying to prove that we're not framed for being racist and kidnapping. Let's go.
Framed for being racist.
It's a really good summation.
Yeah.
very
Okay.
succinct.
All right. Yeah, I guess.
Also, this is a power 13 drug, if you want to write that down.
I don't know if it matters at this point.
It will on your addiction test later.
Problem.
Again, that's an
Can't get
issue
addicted if
for.
I don't stop taking it.
Exactly.
That's a surprise
Well.
tool. We'll save for later.
All right. You guys all pile out of the van.
By the way, Tiny is in full SWAT armor. Like, you can't see his face anymore. It's a full-on helmet and a rifle with an underbarrel shotgun. Oh no, it's like a stormtrooper, Mike. It's all in your head though, because it's the throat.
True.
Reno's just weighing his one gun and looking at maybe his cell phone taser and trying to decide if he should bring one or both. No, probably just the one. I probably don't need either.
Boxcar's gonna walk past and go, bring them both, and just just keep
I'm
walking.
I'm gonna keep the Harrier in the backpack until I can stop the disruptor.
Okay.
Going analog.
All right. You guys want to head to the front door of said building?
I am gonna make sure I have my grenades.
While they're doing all this,
Yeah.
I would love to, first and foremost, in the room that I'm in, I'm just gonna kill the cameras
Okay.
and cause a little bit of confusion.
Sure. Go ahead and roll to mess
Okay, I
with
will
devices.
roll. Yeah, it's control device. Actually, I can. Do they have it on here? I think it's it's in hack and slash. I can roll to put that on a timer.
Okay.
So I will say in 15 seconds. Let's turn this off, but I need to figure out what the roll is for that real quick.
Cool. That works because we also have to cross a couple streets to get there without,
If we're not supposed to be racist, should I look like not me?
I don't. Sure.
Oh, are you saying because you're a racist?
No, I just trying. I should just look like not me. Just to have it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and use your adept power.
Yeah.
Sick. You guys exit out of the truck and head towards the. If you guys are looking at the map, there are two different doors you guys can enter in from. You have this one here on the left here and this one on the right. Which way would you like to enter in?
I'm assuming the True's not coming. Must be a mighty fine point where you have the True though.
Yes, he is, and he's also in his gear with his riot shield and his axe.
And I will just follow behind him.
Did you find that roll?
No, I didn't. And I don't know why I didn't.
Okay.
Masquerade. Squelch, pop-up, modify icon. No, it says... Alright. I'll just roll control device and we'll just do it live since it's taken 15 seconds for me
I
to look
love
for
it.
this anyway. Guys, I know I can do this. Hang on. Wait. No, guys. Okay, you're there anyway.
If it
That's a
wasn't
good roll.
obvious, I have my sunglasses on.
True.
Let the record show.
It has been shown.
Flashbangs pop out.
I've never hit you guys with flashbangs before. What are you being so worried about?
Just the once.
I've quit investing in flare compensation.
1 out of 1 grenades has been a flashbang.
At this moment, as I'm checking to make sure my stun grenades are lined up, I remember, oh fuck, I forgot that upgrade.
You hate.
He's on the roll, right?
What'd you say?
Did you see my roll?
Oh
roll
no,
20.
I did not. I was whole
It's 9 hits.
out of 12
Yeah,
dice.
it's a good roll.
You're actually
Yeah, it's a
cheating.
good roll.
Yeah. I can't even match that, even if I get all of them. So you go ahead and turn off the cameras in 15 seconds.
Great. And then while they're walking like close to the building, I want to walk into one of there were rooms or there were doors in front of me and they were numbered. What did it go up to?
1 to 25.
Oh shit. So the 3rd floor might not even be on here.
You did see through Tiny's cameras. The first 2 floors had 10 apartments each.
Okay, so I'll walk into like room 22.
Okay. Where you would go to physically walk into it, you do see that it is locked.
Well, I'm gonna check it for data bombs.
Yep.
There's 7.
I love that deadpan stare. He just gave the camera. There's 7.
There's 7 data bombs, but each one is then daisy chained to a dozen other data bombs.
True.
You
You
changed to
check
real bombs.
through. There is a file called data bomb.
I would like to crack said data bomb. I'd like to undo it. I would love to disarm it.
All right, roll the disarm data bomb.
Yes.
I think Travis is hacking roll 20.
I think so. These rolls are actually insane.
Wait, is he IRL hacking or meta hacking? I'm confused.
Yes.
He sits there like an evil villain.
You barely take down the data bomb.
5 successes versus my 6. Definitely think you should put this on roll 20 because that or on a
It already
stream, 'cause that
is.
was
Is it?
rough.
Yeah, it's on stream.
Nice.
Oh, thank goodness that was the moment you want to capture. Cool.
Aren't
Okay,
real dice
that-
overrated?
Yeah, roll dice are so overrated.
As I have like 20 of them sitting in front of me with physical edge counters, and I'm like, yeah, it's not cool at all.
I got these from different conventions, and I don't like it.
You'll need them next year. Don't worry.
All right. Yeah, and then I'll go in because there's not a data bomb. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. You go in, and it is a pristine looking place. Nice carpet. And when you get through the door, You can see there are 5 other doors that all lead to the same room. 21 through 25 all lead to this room.
Oh shit. Okay.
Inside, you do see there are 15 different personas inside of this, or inside of the connected to this particular room.
Okay. So they're within the host. Does that mean they're slaved to the host?
Yes.
Or just okay. And I have admin access to the host, which means I can just root around.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's see what these things are.
Yeah. Each one, all 15 of them are comlinks.
Okay, and how
Assigned
many
to
were
different-
there?
15, and they're all assigned to different people.
Okay. I'm gonna like send a hey, send a message to the team. At least 15 people on the 3rd floor.
Copy.
And then that's like 9 matrix actions, so
Yeah.
they're probably there by now.
What kind of place is this? Is it just a racist place, or like, do people live here?
It seems like floors 1 and 2 are non-racist folks, and then the 3rd floor, possible.
Also, there's some sort of jammer on the 3rd floor. Is that on their systems? Can we turn that off?
I'll start looking at it.
Yeah.
I have to root through all 15 of these personas probably though to
Yep.
see. It's gonna take some time.
As you guys get to the 1st floor, chicka-pow. I did the thing, guys. I did homework.
Dang.
Yeah. If we can't turn off the jammer, is there any way that one of our magical people can kind of do your thing inside to make sure that we're not gonna, stun grenade one of the satyrs? Or I just want another location, and I don't know if a jammer messes you guys up. Does it mess you guys up? I have no idea this works.
If there's a magical jammer, yes. AKA
There's-
a
That's
mana
real?
barrier. A
Yeah.
mana barrier.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's satyrs here, so we're not just killing the racist, but
We're
so
saving
rescuing.
saving
We're
the
yeah,
senators.
hostage
from
rescue. This is hostage
Okay.
rescue. Yeah.
Satyrs
I-
go home, the racists go in the dirt.
If you're gonna have to recap everything you said for like the past several hours, because up until about 5 minutes ago, I was out. I don't know if I said anything. This is like a David at the dentist situation, but
Just
You actually
shoot.
gave me your house.
so did someone say something about blood magic?
No.
Blood magic's not real. It can't hurt you.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. That's a sober Donnie. I mean,
That's a sober Reno
We
conversation.
got another member.
Yeah.
We were just gonna take on the entire union.
We are the union.
At this point,
Ba-ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum.
we are union.
Bum 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 bum.
Boom, 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 boom.
If you like to.
Walk with the union. Wait. All right, you guys have entered into
The
The-
Twilight Zone.
to the 1st floor.
As we cross the threshold,
Uh-huh.
I'm pulling a bandana up over the bottom of my face.
Yeah, and it reeks in here as soon as you guys walk in.
you met the bandana.
Nah, the bandana's
Freaks.
the bandana's covered in Vicks, so I can be like involved while I
Racist
go do
pissed on
this.
your bandana.
No, for
It's
everyone
fucking rude.
besides maybe Tiny with his full helmet. It just smells of unwashed individuals and urine and probably some feces mixed in there somewhere.
Smells like when Tiny forgets to empty the septic.
True.
It's automatic.
Otherwise, I would have forgot. Um,
It's
I'll definitely
busted.
pay close attention to where I place my feet.
of course.
You know, I don't want to step on anything wet or trashy or.
Oh, it's too late if you stepped a foot in here. You stepped in somewhere trashy.
I'm showing visible descent.
On the outside, it definitely looks low lifestyle. As soon as you step in, it's easily looking squatter. All these doors, it looks like all the doors are open on the first floor. Right here, where I'm pinging, is the janitor's closet that you guys saw. But you guys sort of pass through, and you guys do see these individuals sort of make eye contact with you as you guys are storming in.
Are we storming in?
I mean,
I
you're
would assume that
walking
we're, like,
in
walking
with
a-
two of the 6 individuals here are wearing riot gear and armed, and
Fair.
it sort of looks like even if you're just walking into McDonald's, you'd be storming the McDonald's. Is all I'm saying. You guys,
Yeah.
let me at least say you look out of place.
I'm gonna increase my intuition.
I'm gonna bump my stat of importance.
Okay. Okay.
Words are hard. What the hell? I've like
Charisma?
forgotten how to play this game in a week. Dear Lord.
Charisma, willpower, body, strength, logic.
Willpower. Willpower is the one I'm doing.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm sorry, guys.
How dare you?
I gotta figure out how to cast this adapt power because it's not the same as like a spell. It's no button for it.
I'll reach out to the guy who made the sheet. I got that contact.
It's
Well,
an adept.
You can't
Alright,
automate
magic.
everything,
Try
so
me.
I'm not blaming the system. I'm just blaming myself for not knowing what I need to roll.
That's trans. You know what? I respect that. I respect that.
How the mighty have fallen.
Right. While we're looking up rules and stuff, Janky, you said you wanted to dig through some.
Yeah, I think I have
Icons?
like. Oh no! All of these icons are homlings. You said.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so there's no icon that is there's no like traditional jammer.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, you also would know as a decker that for teams or for people who don't have deckers, a lot of people also just like slave their devices to their comlink.
Right.
But I mean, that's depending also if someone's trying to use a device for the building or if it's set up on someone's personal pan versus the
Yeah. So I want to go through these comlinks and
Yeah.
see who they belong to, what they're doing, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, all of them have a weapon of some sort, all the way from like an Ares Predator, all the way up to like a Ares Alpha. So
I'll start listing the weapons
Yep.
on the floor.
3 of the individuals have significant chrome that's also slave to that device.
Okay.
And then one of them has no other devices attached to it.
Okay. Let's see. 1 second. Don't think. Don't think I can do this the way I want to. Okay, no, because they're not all slave to the same device, so
Correct.
I can't use subvert infrastructure. So one by one,
Um,
the chromed out folks.
Actually, they are. All the comlinks are slave to the host. So you could do that.
Oh shit! I already have access. I
Right.
keep forgetting.
Yeah. You're already like in the same host as all these devices that are within it.
Okay. Cool. Um, let's use subvert infrastructure.
Okay.
Um, and I am going to. Let's see. I would need a list of the actual, and I guess it depends on how you want to run this.
Sure.
Let's read the subvert infrastructure. This action allows a Decker or Technomancer to slightly alter the operation of multiple physical devices so they respond to the Decker's commands. If a hacker has at least admin access to the host, a successful check allows them to control one group of similar simple devices. And that's where I need your ruling. For the chromed out individuals, what would one group of similar simple devices? I guess they may not be simple, so it may not work.
Is that the end of the what it does? What that skill
No,
does?
it lists traffic lights, vending machines, home appliances, desk lamps, at game master discretion, slave to the host for every net hit. This action cannot be used to attack. The hacker can sustain the controlling these devices as a major action each combat round.
Realistically, probably the easiest, like simple, would be the weaponry or the comlinks that they're all attached to.
Okay. Yeah, I wanna shut down the Chrome on these people.
Yeah.
So
that you
and
would have to
I
go
don't think
into.
I don't think that's simple.
No,
That
no.
doesn't sound simple. So yeah, I will go into each one of them individually.
Okay. I'm in the process of typing up what everyone has.
Okay, cool.
And they are all besides two of them, just like meta links. The other two are like mid tiered com links.
Okay.
My spellcasters, I know you guys are in the process of buffing. Everyone good on what they needed to roll?
Yeah, I rolled 2 for my increased attribute intuition,
Mhm.
and I used 4 edge, but I received a bonus edge for using the charisma on the drain, which I also resisted. So I got +4 intuition.
Boxcar, what did you get?
Sorry.
I am trying to figure out why my condition monitor is just saying zeros. Like it's non-existent. But I got sidetracked doing that instead of rolling drain.
How dare you?
So I have to resist 3. Then am I missing a specific spot that's just like roll drain? Am I just an idiot?
It's at the top of your spell list. There's a button for drain, and you can change the attributes.
Good lord, I am just an idiot.
Never. Just a new sheet. Who dis?
Okay, so I'm good on that drain then.
Okay. And did you said you increased the willpower?
Yes.
Or was that by 4?
It was only 2 hits
Okay.
on that one. we go on that, and then I'm good to go.
Sorry, chap. Okay. And then I just sent that over to you, Janky, the list of individuals and what is attached to each comlink if you want to take a peek over that.
Andrew?
Comlink, which one is that? 9 and comlink 15 are currently on a call with each other.
Okay.
I have a hypothetical and game question.
For
So
me,
let's say, yeah,
Yep.
let's say we breach a door,
Mhm.
and the True's shield is like the door's open. We're on the other side of the wall. He's just holding the shield against the wall.
Mhm.
Stun grenade over.
Mhm.
With his shield, does that block the stun where he doesn't really feel it because he's like prepped for it, or does he still get the effects of the stun?
it would be lessened, but you'd still have some of it.
Like by how much? Like enough to where it's like worth, or
They got that damage, the defense rating from the shield.
That's true. They get defense rating. I'd have to look because I know there's. I think there.
because if it's significant, I would just suggest the True hides behind the wall like us until the explosion, and then push in with shield. But
There's the cover status.
Yeah, they would get cover from it. It wouldn't be full cover because it's not that big of a shield, but they would get some cover status from it, probably like 2.
I mean, I would advise him crouching so we could shoot over the top of him.
Or just toss it into a room and then breach after.
Yeah, either one.
Yeah.
I just didn't know. I didn't want them to just like point blank fire at the hole
Right.
and like go behind. So I was like, maybe he can save people behind him. I don't know, but we could just all be ready for bullets to come that way. Like, all right, don't go in that door for a minute.
Zayn, were you doing any sort of magical buffing as you guys entered?
Nothing magical. However, I did want to keep note of everyone around us, see if anyone's like, if they look like they're making a call or reaching out to somebody. I know that we're drawing eyes, but anybody look like they might be hiding amongst the crowd, so to speak.
No. They sort of like hunker down a little bit, almost like they're like ashamed. But nothing like they're actively trying to hide from being seen.
Okay. And then I'm good.
Okay. While Janky is sifting through information, is there anything you
I
guys...
would like to convey that these they're strapped in here.
Okay.
And there's a couple of street sams. So do with that what you will while I keep working.
I was hoping to just methodically make our way up until we got to the main entrance of the third floor.
Okay.
And we all just kind of post up at whatever the first door that's closed.
I concur. You take point, and I should probably protect our rear so that no one sneaks up behind us.
I'm just gonna look at him. Just gotta go back.
Let's move.
This door right here in the back left is the door to head upwards.
I'm gonna put my hand like on Tiny's back and start astrally perceiving.
Okay.
But like using Tiny as like a guide so that I can keep moving with the group.
Yep.
But I'm more so just looking for like mana barriers or anything like that.
Okay.
So we're still on the first floor, right?
Yeah, you're still on the first and pushing through here.
Yeah. I'm gonna send a gnat underneath the door because it's not jammed until I get to third floor, right?
Correct.
All right. Before we open up any door, I'm gonna throw a gnat underneath and make sure there's nobody on the other side waiting for us.
Yeah. As you guys continue to move, and just tell me when to stop if you guys want to stop and look at anything. As you guys get to here, This door right here is locked. But you hear what sounds like barking and screaming happening on the other side of this door.
I will send a net.
Okay. You notice that it is one of the few that look like it is a full metal and like locked, like sealed door.
I'll just look at Zane and be like, hey, I can't get a gnat in there. Can you get your ghost self?
Absolutely. Then I'll.
It's probably just a domestic dispute. Let's just keep moving.
Well,
Yeah, but if it's a domestic dispute with a child, I'm going to stop it.
or a satyr, which is why we're here.
Okay, after this one, we can hit up the one down the street and the one around the corner and the one next door. And we're gonna be here all
It's
night.
Rescue. We're not, yes, if we have to.
Yes, we're trying to prove you're not a racist. Okay.
Actively.
Boxcar's like, hold on a second. Yeah, you're going ahead and
Yeah, I'll find a nice spot to lay down a little
you
bit.
find none, as
Yeah,
there are no
well,
nice
well,
spots to lay down.
Well, deal with what I can. Whatever has the least amount of needles and human fecal matter.
Yeah.
I'll clear a spot off, and I'll just kind of be standing in front of you, making sure nobody comes to your body.
Or I'll just reach up for some uppies from time. I'm just kidding.
Please carry me. Up.
Me, I don't want to just crowd. Yucky.
I already have a backpack, so I just put it on a front strap. Like, you're
Yes.
my bullet shield.
Then I'll go and project the walls. See if I can get through the walls. Make sure there's.
Yeah.
I guess I won't know if there's a mana bear until I.
Not until you get to the side. As you're looking around, Boxcar, you don't see any sort of mana barriers, but you do notice that a lot of these people, their auras are extremely faint.
Okay.
But the rest of you, as you guys are sort of looking around, as Zayn goes limp, you begin to see people sort of inch up a little bit, almost like they're like looking to see what happened up out of these rooms.
If anybody comes any closer, it's just like daggers, like just staring at them, just like shaking my head slightly, not saying anything, but just making it known, just like, do not.
Boxcar, you currently can't see it as you are currently looking at Astral.
Oh,
All you see are
duh.
little balls of light that are just sort of in the same spot.
I forgot about that. Okay, while we're on the first floor, I'll drop it for now if I
Okay.
haven't seen anything.
Yep.
When we move up to the second floor, I'll pick it back up.
Technically, you'd still be able to see. You would just have a -2 to perception.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, which make it down to a 0. So
Because I can afford that.
We'll just Modern Warfare 2 de-escalate, where they just point guns in their faces. You're like, that's not de-escalation.
That's absolutely not de-escalation.
But you sort of notice that they sort of take a couple steps, but then sort of stop once the rest of the group is making eye contact and pointing guns.
I was gonna maybe roll
on-
perception
Yeah, go
on.
ahead.
I want to remember their faces and see if any of them are hot,
Yeah,
loaded.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
ready to fire.
for sure.
I'm not actually putting guns in people's faces. It's still low ready.
Yeah, for sure. It's for these individuals. It's being named.
That was 3 hits on perception.
3 hits. You're looking through. None of them are carrying a weapon of any sort. You can see sort of pinpricks up and down, multiple arms. You can see a lot of them have a data jack that's like on a shaved portion of their head. But other than that, they're sort of just keep an eye on what's going on.
Just say,
Nothing
just
but
a-
junkies.
Mm-hmm.
Bad reaction. Everybody go back to your holes. Holmes.
Zayn, you go ahead and project.
Yeah, I'll project and material or manifest, and start to float through the first wall.
Through this one right here, or through the door that's so this right here is open. I guess this door right here is open, so you'll be able to see into here. But this door, the next door, is shut.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll go around the outside and actually come look through this wall.
Okay. You go ahead and poke your head in. You see an individual was looking similar to those that are on the outside that you've seen sort of pass by. Missing a limb as it's currently being chewed on by a pair of big red dogs.
Big red dogs. I would like to sense one of those big red
Yeah,
dogs.
sure.
See if it is what I think it may be.
What do you think it may be? You keeping secrets from the rest of us?
I think it may be a hellhound if I had to.
Can you communicate with us in this form?
Yeah, I can talk. I mean, I don't have comm links, but I can talk.
We're not near you.
Yeah, well, can you hear me?
That's a question. Can you hear them?
They just gotta yell loud enough.
Yeah.
Just summon a Force One spirit to just do back and forth communication.
It's
He
easy.
said he thinks he sees hellhounds.
Well, does the astral form talk, or does his physical body talk while he's...
Astral form if they manifest.
You're just holding my limp body in my mouth, just. I think I see hellhound.
That's all I know. I'm
Terrifying.
Actually
Pull back in, pull
terrifying.
back in.
I see dead people.
I see the earth.
It hurts.
What'd you get on your sensing?
Two.
2. Yes, they are awakened creatures.
Great.
Once it looks over to you as you've poked your ghostly head through, you see one look up to you and just fire just unleashes from this dog's mouth towards your general direction.
I'll pull up back out through the wall if I can.
Yes, first.
I'll roll something.
Yeah. This is considered astral combat. Astral combat.
Now I do believe.
I do believe. What's your intuition? Sam?
Now it's a 3.
I need you to roll intuition plus logic.
This is our first astral combat in like 3 seasons.
Ever, I'm pretty sure. Don't think we've ever done an astral combat.
Like actual astral combat.
Yeah, I think it's legitimately first time. I've never looked on this page.
I did fight spirits once as karma. While projecting.
That's fair. I remember that now.
That was shortly after we tossed Dorbrick's father out the window. Or shortly before.
Shortly
It was when
before.
We were scoping that building.
Yeah, exactly.
That was 4 hits.
Oh, tragic. You get your head back through the wall as the fire you hear. The rest of you, coming from that general direction, you guys hear a loud roar of flames on the other side of that wall.
What the dreck was that?
Zip back. Ugh, hellhounds.
Does this apartment building have fire alarms?
It does.
Is it a kid?
Noted.
No,
one
it's look like
service-
one of these guys. Well, they're a little bit closer now, no? I'm checking that up.
Well, you mean the I'm kind of leaning like the. Well, I don't need to lean in. I have the focal.
Right.
You mean the fiends?
Oh, they're fiends?
I mean, they look like they're fiending on something.
Fiends?
What Reno's gonna be in about a day or two.
God.
Oh, I forgot.
What?
The,
What happened? Why won't you tell me?
I'll send one of these similar people out here as
Yeah.
well. Because I don't know if they're fiends or they're husks or what.
From what I can see, these people are just junkies.
Dose.
That's what I call fiend.
They may be fiending, but fiends and junkies are two very different things.
Tiny, there is none. You
Yep.
just not know the difference.
Yep.
Look, anything we find in there is just going to be trouble. Let's just get to the 3rd floor and, I guess, cause more trouble.
Is it screaming from a child or one of the satyrs?
No, it's screaming from a. I rolled 2 hits on the astral perception.
Yeah.
What are these? Are they normal people or?
Yeah. No. I mean, the one you're looking over right now is mundane, extremely sick, unhappy. Let's see here. You have not seen this aura before, but I mean they just seem sick and unhappy.
And was it a human that the hellhounds were eating on?
Yeah.
or-
Yes, it was a human.
No, just one of these sick guys missing a leg because a couple of hellhounds need a snack. I think maybe they belong to the humanist upstairs, and they're just feeding that guy to them.
Unless they lock the door behind them.
They probably it's where they keep it. It's probably their cage or their kennel, whatever. And then they threw him in there.
These two individuals sort of back up as you guys round the corner and head towards the staircase here. As you get to the 2nd floor.
They're probably toast anyway.
Most of these, it's another just floor of very similar looks, but heading the opposite direction.
Once we get onto this floor, I'm gonna be flipping on.
Sure.
I'm gonna astrally perceive, looking for all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to be keeping an eye out for any other, I don't know, animal, pet places.
Sure.
Like, keep some of that one, and also the room that guy was BTS'd out or BTL'd out.
Yeah, it's actually on this floor here. You see there are 2 individuals in this room, both just hooked up to the wall and passed out. Right here.
Gotcha. Looking around, do I see like the BTL chips just laying out anywhere? They're stashed?
Next, go ahead and roll a perception as Zayn sort of steps off and goes into this room over here. Boxcar. This individual here, their aura is just slightly brighter than everyone else's that you've seen so far, and that you see on this floor visible.
Okay. Then I will sense that, man.
Okay. Zayn, would you like to
Same.
spend any edge?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to.
What are you trying to do? Reroll misses?
Oh, I had 5 4s. Are you kidding me?
You can hit +4s, and you could choose how many 4s you want to bump to a 5.
Yeah, I'll do 2 of them. So 4 karma.
You spend 4 karma. That's insane. 4 edge.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah, sorry. 4,
That's like 4
Little
karma.
less
That's
insane.
all right.
That's a spicy meatball.
Okay. You see, there is a small, almost looks like a metal tin underneath one of the guy's hands. You've seen a tin. It's very similar to this.
Yeah, I'll take the tin,
Mhm.
just slide it out gently, find the nearest bathroom, and just flush these all down. Toss the tin on the floor.
Okay.
Bold.
Boxcar, you are sensing this individual.
Yep, I got 3 hits on that offense. that
3
sensing.
hits. Extremely sick. Not sort of just blah on their feelings. Um, 1 second, sorry. Um, individual is awakened. Um, does have a cyber implant of a cyberjack. Essence and magic is lower than yours. And addiction to BTLs.
All right. I'll drop I'll go back to my physical eyes.
Mhm.
Just look at that guy, kind of just like, "Hoi, chummer.
Mm.
Y'all chipped out in here, or what's going on?"
Not all. Some are dipping in chips. Some are huffing. Some are puffing. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense. Makes sense. What's yours?
If you slot it, I'll trot it.
Ah, I feel it. What you know about number 3 up there, huh? And I'm like kind of pointing up, like upstairs.
I know a bit. I know a
Yeah?
bit. Yeah.
You know, nah, never mind. Nah, not never mind. I'm trying to figure out the right words for this. All right. I mean, I could find a couple things for you to slot with the right kind of information.
I can give you that right information for proof of something to slot.
I mean, what's the deal without a little trust there, chummer?
Have you been to the Six, or is this your first den?
Grew up here, guy.
If you grew up here, then you should know how this works, friend.
So I'm gonna flash. I'm gonna flash my gold stick
Mm-hmm.
and be like, "I got you."
I tell who they're talking to. Like, can I tell which comm link?
Not currently, because you are in a different portion of the host.
Oh, that's true. All right.
Now we're not talking like some low grade stuff, are we? Like I see that it's gold, but it doesn't mean that it's filled.
We're talking something to get you where you're trying to go. All right.
Man, I'm
I'll
trying
get
to
you where you-
fly.
I'll take you to space if you tell me what I need. All right.
All right, what you need, man?
Last night, 5 dudes, 5 satyrs. See them?
Only thing with hooves is you.
5 humans came. Like 5 humans, 5 satyrs. That's what I'm looking for. Seen them or not?
I've seen humans, not satyrs, friend.
All right. Just checking. Anybody in this building tangled up in some heavy dreck that's not just frying your brain?
Only on the 3rd floor.
Choice. All right. Maybe get those that you can and maybe take a walk. All right.
All right.
And then I will kind of give him a little bit of a wink. I will toss him the cred stick.
Okay.
And that cred stick will have... I'll put 2K on the cred stick for him.
Okay.
Told him I was going to take him to space.
And you hear
Should
the
walk away. I'll go bang on the door. I think my buddy dropped.
you hear this guy whistle, and these two just sort of head back from where you guys came.
Then I'll turn back to the group. From what that guy just told me, everybody else in here is clean. All the dirty dreck goes on the third floor.
Yeah,
But
clean. Relatively clean.
keeping their nose. I mean, they're fried up, but they're not doing dirty nonsense.
They're not involved in the gang. Yeah.
But he also said he hasn't seen any other satyrs come through. So could be us, could be not. Either way.
How's that gnat look behind that the door, the stairwell door?
Yeah. So you guys continue forward. You guys get to this door down here, which is the stairway heading up. The stairway looks clear. What you could see as you get to the third floor door without going under, you could see your 3 gnats just right underneath the door.
Can I grab them, or would it be like kind of getting?
Well, I mean, your gnat can see them just because it's so small it can fit underneath there. But your fingers, you'd have to open the door to be able to grab because it's so low to the ground.
So I guess we're all posted up at the third floor door.
As far as I'm aware, unless someone else wants to do anything on the second floor.
I just want to hit Janky real quick. Hey, I gave out one of my cred sticks. Can you scrub my information off of that?
Oh, it was gone before you sent it. Yeah.
All right,
It's all
just
good.
making sure. Thank you.
Have we also got any confirmation on finding that jammer, Janky?
I haven't found any jammer. I have eyes on a variety, in fact, a litany of weapons. Well, at least one monofilament whip, so an exotic weapon. A couple of shotguns. There's some 2 or 3 people out there chromed out. And so, but I think I've been cooking something up as you guys have been clearing these 2 floors. So, if you're ready to kick this thing off, I think I will. I'll do it for you.
I'll try to send the gnat in just to make sure one more time that the jammer's done, or if the jammer's still there. Does this 4th gnat fall?
It does.
Okay, I'll be like, all right, jammer's still active.
Okay.
I'll kind of lean forward and be like, hey, the troop, kind of subtly give that handle a check to make sure it's locked or not, but try not to,
He just gives it a tap. It's not locked.
I'll just kind of look around and be like, everybody ready to breach?
Okay.
Wait, should we send in an astral? Should we check behind the door? Like,
Do we need to charge in? Seems
that's
just
why-
like we could. If it's the same outlay as like the floor below us, maybe we just walk in, act like we're supposed to be there.
I don't think it's the same layout.
The door's unlocked. Anybody
Yeah,
could just walk
but-
in here.
That's what I'm saying. Send in maybe one of the ghostly boys. Check in there.
Yeah, I'll make a ghosty boy.
Okay.
So I'll summon a force. Let's go with 5 again, air spirit.
Oh, girl.
And I'll communicate across that I haven't seen any mana barriers yet.
All I'm saying is we got 5 humans here and 1 satyr, but maybe the humans just walk in and kind of scope the place out. It's not like we're going to raise any alarms immediately.
I mean, we
Not
look
gonna
like
work
we're
with my
ready to
plan. I'll let you know.
mean-
They might also be on high alert. I've already turned off the cameras, so
And we know that there are chromed out samurais up here. So, well, not samurais, but chromed out dudes. Like, I don't think walking in there will be in our best. We will be at the disadvantage if they want a fight and we just stroll in.
As you're looking over this, Janky, 9 and 15's call is both ended.
okay.
Force 5 Spirit has been summoned with
Ooh.
Oh, I should have
three,
snooped that bed.
3 successes.
I was-
Hey, hello, new spirit.
Mm.
My name is Zan. This is our group. We're about to go kill some racists. What's your name?
Kai.
Nice to meet you. Oh, Kai. Sorry, my bad. Oh, I met a fire spirit named Kai. Crazy. Could you check out the floor above us? Make sure, see if there's any mana barriers, any weird stuff going on, real quick, and then afterwards we'll ask you to do some more devastating things.
Isn't it the room right in front of us, not above us?
Confused. Third floor?
Yeah, third floor. You guys are in the stairwell.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
You're about to open up, a door.
I thought we
into
were
the
still on the
stairwell.
second floor.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
gotcha,
sorry.
gotcha.
In front of us, yeah.
Mm.
I knew that we ran into some hellhounds earlier downstairs, so if anything starts blasting, feel free to GTFO as soon as possible.
He nods. And did you have him manifest? Or was it he just keep him on the astral?
I'm keeping him on the astral for now, and then I'll have him materialize once I find an open window.
Okay. Love is an open. Exactly. Sorry, looking at notes real quick.
Do we even know that these people are racists? It's like anyone could have said, "Hey, these people that live up here are racist. Go kill them." And that's like what we're doing. What if it's just like an enemy gang? Or
The dudes that took the satyrs specifically have human tattoos. I don't think you'd get that tattoo unless you meant business, right?
Yeah, matching tattoos.
We also haven't shot at the place yet, and we're also checking. We're doing our due diligence to make sure we're not killing innocents.
I even told people to get out of that building for a little bit just so that they wouldn't get mixed up.
I just don't want to get mixed up with a bullet.
You won't. You'll
Well,
be fine. Even if you
you're in
take a
the back.
bullet, I got you. This whole time, the closer we get to the door, anybody who's looking just sees, like, Boxcar normally has pretty decent posture, but it's like they're kind of like tensing in on themselves, like slowly, like just kind of like crouching a little bit. Back is like hunching. It's just like full stress, like ready to go, like just
Don't get knocked out this time. Don't get knocked
yeah,
out.
pretty
this
much.
time.
Just like you just feel the difference between Boxcar hanging out with Cool Brian and Boxcar here.
I'm just spamming my increase attribute on cooldown
Mm-hmm.
because that 4 hits I had before only lasts 4 rounds,
Right.
which is like what 12 seconds.
Exactly. It's just spam, 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 spam.
So I'm gonna roll that.
Yep.
But since I'm spamming it, it's gonna take effect as soon as we assumingly combat.
Zayn, you feel no longer connected to a spirit of air.
Alrighty. He is Hey, there might be a mana barrier, or he was banished. But I'm guessing it was pretty immediate, so probably the first one.
Well, shit.
I guess old-fashioned way. We open the door and take the room aggressively, but don't shoot unless guns are pointed back or bullets are fired.
Oh, bullets are gonna be fired.
Yeah, I think this is just pink mohawk all the way through. I mean, you
Okay,
can't get any
so
type
are
of
we all
protection there.
cool with taking this room aggressively? What happened?
They know we're here. They banished a spirit. I turned off the cameras. We're running out of options.
I know it's Humanus. I saw a Humanus dude on the roof guarding the building, so it's got to be them. So fuck it, I'm ready to go. I say
Okay.
open the door, we breach in.
You guys-
Okay.
All right. If satyrs aren't there, we need at least one person who can talk by the end of it.
Fair.
I'm gonna change my physical self to be really big and bulky and buff.
I like it.
I'm going to subvert infrastructure.
More flesh to get hit with bullets.
I'm going to target all of the weapons
Mhm.
that are slave to this host.
Okay.
And I want them to empty their magazines.
By which manner?
Okay.
By shooting.
Okay.
Because I want it to scare the shit out of everybody in there.
Okay.
Well, what if they accidentally shoot a satyr?
Um,
Yeah, you're already doing this. I'm not-
what do you have to roll for it?
This. I have it.
Sick. $43.
I
You're
said
insane.
I got 43. So 1, 2, 3.
3 hits.
3 hits. I'll turn 2 4s into 5s.
Okay. For a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Okay. And what do I need to roll against that, or is it a threshold?
You're rolling for willpower and firewall, or firewall times 2.
Okay. Okay, you're 3 net hits. All of you guys begin to just hear weapons just go off on the 3rd floor on the other side of the door in front of you.
That's the signal. Go, go, go.
There you go.
Game time.
All right, I will swap scenes. You guys are on the 3rd floor.
I just recently played this map.
Um,
I'll
Oh.
pretend to not know it.
all the doors are shut. Bullet holes just riddle the walls.
Good.
I'll hunker down behind the true shield.
So the truth's just like got his shield up in front of him, just sort of looking like, what? It just walks a little bit forward.
Yeah, anytime we get close to a door, I'm gonna be like opening it and checking it, like you know, with my gun around the. Oh wait, I'm analog, so I actually physically have to pie the corner.
Yep.
Old-fashioned style.
I'll be sure to stay back and defend the staircase.
I like it.
We don't want to get pincered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like watch.
Keep an eye out for those hellhounds down there.
Yeah. I should probably check from over here though.
Of course.
Close the staircase door. Just
Um,
crack it a little bit.
did you want to lean down and grab your little drones, Tiny?
No, I'll get them later.
As you pass through,
Does that
you
look
do
like
see there
Crunchers?
is a a little phone next to the door.
Guys, I think they know we're coming.
That might be the jammer.
It's a trap.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, on comms, they're like, oh, smush.
You smush it. The jamming that you guys were feeling is no longer there.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm turning everything back on. I'm throwing fucking drones in each closed door.
Um,
I would also like to, astrally perceive going through here, looking for mana barriers and such.
Yeah, there's one around here
as
somewhere.
you guys open the door, and you guys walk through it, because you guys walk through the door.
Question or
No, I mean you guys did do that, correct? Did you guys walk through? You guys walked into the floor.
Yes.
They all have to reload. You should get the fuck in there.
RP wise, while you're doing that, I'm turning on the Harrier on my back, so we have that now, which means I have 2 available slots for Nats, and I'm going to send them into both side doors.
Okay.
Is there a side door on this side too?
Yes, there is one right across the hall.
Yeah, I'm going to put. Are the doors closed?
They are.
All right.
They are the
Nats.
similar doors from downstairs, where they are like the sealed doors, though, so the gnats wouldn't be able to fly in.
Is it kind of like an all or nothing where you press a button and it fully goes, or can I kind of like crack it?
It's all or nothing. You press a button, it opens up.
And I'll just kind of push forward and tell the True to kind of block long hallway, and then I'll push the button and use the gun to look around the corner with my goggles, so there's no physical body.
Right. Cool. I don't need that. I need magic. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Blue skidoo. And guys, we can too. Magic. That's the one. Alright, so just so while I'm looking this up and make sure I have everything. You guys pushed, or as soon as the bullets began to fly, the True opened the door and just ran through through onto the main floor that you guys are certainly seeing here. Tiny, you are just peeking around with your gun, correct? You're not actually on the 3rd floor. You're still in the stairwell looking around the corner.
Oh, no, I thought the True went into the door, like, to this hallway area.
Yep, that's where he is.
And it was, like, and it kind of posting up. I'm right behind him.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
I followed him in.
Okay.
And then, if nothing happened in here, I was going to have him kind of block anyone from seeing me here, or block bullets there, and then I use my gun to peek around this door so I can see inside.
Even though it is closed, currently you cannot see through. It's one of those locked doors down.
Yeah, I wanted him to like kind of go up to the edge of the door in front of it, and have him kind of hunker down a little bit, and I was gonna like open the door and then reach over his head with the rifle so I could peek in.
Cool. You go and push it. It is you just get a.
Okay, then I will try the other door to the right.
What kind of locks are on these doors?
They look to be a keypad of some kind.
Yeah,
I have a sequencer.
Could try to set up a sequencer on it.
Good.
I got one.
All the way back there?
Doesn't surprise me that you have a sequencer.
I bought it after our first job, I think.
I think so. And plus, I mean, he's a private eye. Why would he not need a sequencer?
Fair.
Yeah. On comms, I'll try to tell the the true to like, hey, let's try this one.
Reno, you went onto the main floor as well.
Yeah.
But you aren't sustaining, or you are sustaining something currently, aren't you? When you walk through.
It's not sustaining. It's a duration.
Okay. Casters, you guys are currently
Expires after 12 seconds.
sustaining something as you guys walk into this floor, correct? Or are you staying out in the
Yeah.
hallway?
You're
I
muted,
mean, I would stay in the hallway because I'm looking for like mana barriers and stuff.
'Kay.
Because I only got one hit on the perception.
Mm-hmm. And that is before you even get into where the rest of your team is? Like, that is from the stairwell, or?
Yeah, that's like the door opens, I'm looking.
Okay. You see a giant purple barrier as soon as that door is open.
Alright. Yeah, before Zane can take a step forward, I'm just gonna put like a hand on his chest and be like, barrier. And then get to work trying to take it down. Well, yeah, because
You
Same.
could walk through it.
You could try to sneak through it.
It's a test.
don't y'all have foci and stuff?
Just turn it off. Turn it back on.
Sure.
Fair.
I can't hear anything you're saying, Matt.
Muted.
You know, I don't even have any foci. I'm just sustaining, so like,
You could always just turn it off, turn it back on again.
yeah, it
You'd
is
have to
what it is.
recast it if you're sustaining.
That's true.
It's my willpower that I
Buffing.
buffed.
Also, once I realize that the gnats can't go through the doors, I'm gonna send them to search forward and then ask Janky to just monitor them. Because I don't have the mental fortitude to be able to watch the checking forward and breaching of rooms. So I'm like, Janky, can you handle this?
All right, you are.
So, yeah,
oh,
we could
yep.
try to squeeze through. You would have a much better chance of getting through than I would, though.
Then I'll just drop my increased attribute and walk through it because I don't have anything else going on me, and I don't have any foci or anything.
I'm still taking up the rear.
Believe in you.
So I got your back if you want to jump through this thing.
Yeah, if you want to keep it up and try to just break through it, I've got a spirit with me. The other one didn't fare too well.
Oh, I can just walk through it.
I mean, if you're trying to keep your spirit, I'll help you get through it the best I can.
So yeah, if you want to,
Just dispel it.
You can
Spirits
either
can go
just-
around mana barriers because they can access metaplanes.
yeah, they can just go underneath and up as long as the barrier doesn't like. It's not like on the bottom of the
They
floor.
can actually just. So there's the astral plane. Metaplanes are a level beyond that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Only
Where they come
spirits.
from.
Yeah, they can go there and they can materialize wherever they want. So
Right.
they can literally materialize inside of mana barrier if they need.
Yep.
Gotcha. Then
If
yeah.
they know how to get there.
If they know that it's there, they can sort of just bop on the other side. But so I mean, your
Oh.
other spirit would know that it would be there if you want to have it manifest on the other side of the mana barrier.
Yeah, I'll have them do that.
Okay.
Go to the water plane, come back for a second. Then yeah, I'll trap my sustain spell and just walk through then.
And just to let you know, if you guys wanted to sustain boxcar, because you actually would be really, really good at this, magic plus charisma versus structure rating of the mana barrier times 2. If you get any net hits, you pass through the barrier and merge on the other side. And you can bring a number of friends, spirits, active foci, sustain spells, or other astral forms with you, one for each net hit you score. So like if you get a bunch of net hits, you can actually like just bring a whole party of magically active people through it without them noticing.
But if you
Okay.
fail, you pass out.
Yeah, if you fail, it's real rough. But it is possible, just a heads up.
And it's for any net hits I get that just happens?
So one net hit, you get through without any issue. Any additional net hits, you can bring a net hit of people through. People, spirit, foci. But like, if you could just turn off your spell, walk in, and then recast it when you're in the room, you could also do that.
Yeah, I'll keep that in my back pocket for later.
But just giving you a heads up because
yeah,
you're a charisma caster.
That's pretty spicy, especially as a charisma caster.
But all of you guys up here. And then, is your spirit manifesting, or is it just on the
It's still in the astral now.
astral?
Got no doorway as of yet.
You guys are inside. Both of these doors again get the. Did you want to walk up to it and sequence it, Reno?
I'm gonna make sure with the sub-vocal mics, where are we going? Is this clear each room and show them who's boss?
I can't get through these. I'm a little worried about anybody on the inside coming up behind us to flank us, but I have no way of getting in here.
All right, well, let's see if this fancy tool I guess purchased can help us. I'm sure Janky knows what to do with it.
I sent the NAS forward and asked Janky to monitor him. Does Janky see anything up ahead?
Janky, are you monitoring those? Or are you preoccupied in
Yeah.
the... Okay.
I mean, I just have the screens up. I'm just chilling.
Go ahead and roll perception for those drones, Tiny.
Okay.
Because he can't jump into your drones.
Right. 3 hits.
Okay. This door is also one of those sealed doors, but you can definitely get into this one. And I will show...
I'll also need an icon for my hair here whenever you get the chance.
Yep. One guy over here, and he is beginning to reload his weapon.
Not if I reload him first.
All right.
And what'd you get for that sequencer?
Yeah, I'm setting up the sequencer. I was like, I think this plugs in here and there. And this is a rating 6 sequencer. Because of my ignorance, I'm going to use wireless.
Of course.
Which gives me a +1 to that dice pool.
I love
so
it.
I'm rolling 7. That's not right.
5 hits.
Well, I guess
Or,
5.
sorry, 3 hits.
3 hits.
3 hits on the sequencer. And I'll use a point of edge to turn that 4 into a 5. So 4 hits on the sequencer versus your device rating.
It barely pops open.
Hey, I think it worked. Oh shit, they're gonna shoot. Then jump back.
I'm gonna grab the back of True and kind of like push him back to that door and be like, all right, fucking plan 1. And then I'll go back over again with the gun.
They haven't shot yet.
As you the door sort of like and begins to open up, you just hear a full auto burst.
Not if I burst him first.
You right. Where is Cheese it?
Do I need to roll perception on the because I'm
you will in a second here.
okay.
Is this the first room on the left here?
The first one on the right that you guys just sequenced.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I didn't have to move at all then.
Nope, yep.
We can stay right there. Never mind.
Just figuring out where to move my character.
I appreciate it. Greater than 5. All right.
That's a lot more 6s than I'd like you to have.
Yep.
What
You
was the thing about a
guys-
wild die taking away hits?
Takes away all 5s.
Yeah.
It's a fail. Or if it's a 1.
If it's a 1, it takes away all 5s. Where is cover rules
Cover each level, you add 1
to
to your defense test.
defense test?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys have cover 3. But he's spraying through this wall.
Oh,
And a
unfortunately.
dice pool, so it's also to your defense rating.
Yep.
But it costs an extra action to fire from cover.
Correct. Tiny. Go ahead and roll reaction plus intuition. Add +3 to your dice pool.
Reaction plus intuition. Okay. Plus, you said +3?
+3. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend the hedge.
Is there a surprise test, or is this a surprise?
I guess actually yes, there is a surprise test. What was your? I guess I need to have you roll reaction plus intuition first. Not as your dodge, but just as reaction plus intuition as a surprise test.
Okay.
Does
I
anybody
guess-
ever get the feeling that Donnie is definitely that kid in school who always like reminded the teacher about homework?
I get edge when there's a surprise test. So if there's one, I want to know.
Sure, bud.
I want to get good grades, so I need to know when there's homework.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, I need everyone to roll a surprise and tell me if you get a reaction plus intuition, and let me know if you get 3.
I got
Including the
perfectly
decker?
3.
Not including the decker.
That's right. I'm never surprised. I know everything.
It's true.
I
You said
perfectly
you got 3.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now go ahead and roll reaction plus intuition +3.
Is there
How
a
many keys I
surprise
had?
button?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure though.
I paid 4 to re-roll my misses for a total of 6 hits.
6 hits. All right. You do catch a round.
With 6 hits? Jeez.
Yeah, I rolled 7.
You got tight. My defense rating.
It will
believe
add
is
+3 to it as well, whatever that is, because of the cover.
then 15. No, sorry, 14.
14.
14.
You do not get edge, but neither does this gentleman,
Heyo.
which is extremely unfortunate.
Isn't it 8 defense rating, -1 to damage?
Convert damage is done.
Yeah, convert damage is
Okay.
done for every 8.
Okay.
Unless it's a spray attack. Or, right?
Yes,
Blast.
unless it's a blast attack.
Just start blasting.
Anyway, I started blasting. Where is... Where's my sticky note?
I gotta pay my forage. Woo-doo.
Boo-doo-doo.
I have poker chips.
All right, I need you to soak. Where is this ammo?
That's just straight body, right?
Yes. I need you to roll. 7p.
Ugh. 7. Well, I rolled 4 dice. I got 1.
Okay, so you take 6 physical. How much defense rating do you have?
Well, does that count with the +3?
Yeah, because it would still take some of that off with the
Yeah,
the
14.
wall. 14. So you can take 5 physical, 1 stun.
Okay, it's unfortunate.
And I'm going to go around the room just to make sure for notes-wise who is surprised and who is not. Reno.
Yep, 4 hits.
4 hits. Okay, you are not surprised. Boxcar,
I got 2 hits.
you are surprised.
Boners.
Tiny, you were not surprised. Zayn,
1.
you are surprised. Someone is crazy enough to shoot through this mother-loving wall.
Did the true get hit?
Um, that is what we're about to find out. Sorry, I had to pull up his character sheet.
Oh shit, we're not gonna be able to finish this combat.
No.
realized-
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was realizing. It was freaking.
Damn.
This is his surprise. Woo, girl. And then his defense.
Every 3 damage is a -1 to the dice, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
3 is -1.
Just making sure. Somebody needs to remind me that of next week. I'll put it in my notes, but somebody still needs to remind me.
I think it's on your sheet. I guess you're not using that.
Yeah, I the roll 20 thing fucks with me. I don't like it.
Yes, he is taking damage of defense is 11. So he
Can I use 4 edge to have you re-roll all your dice?
Let me look.
I think so.
I think the answer is yes.
That'd be mighty helpful if you did that, sir.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out because it'd be 4 edge boost. Add dice. Reroll all failed. Use an edge action to grab in the 4 edge action or in the edge action pool.
So it'd be 4 edge to reroll all successes.
That works too.
Or, I don't know.
No, there's one that says re-roll all dice, right?
Reroll all failed dice. Not all dice.
Okay. How many hits did you get?
7. Yeah, it's just 1 to reroll 1 die, so you could spend.
Yeah.
4 edge to reroll 4 die.
Yeah.
I want to spend 5 edge. Have you re-roll 5 die?
For the initial attack.
Yep.
And those 5 die are the success die. Let's be very clear.
Oh, damn. Travis, you got me, man.
It
the only
does
way
need
you
to
can
be
use that.
specified.
All right.
So
It turns.
So-
it
7 takes us to 3.
To 3.
Oh, I died. Yes, I didn't get hit.
Let's go.
And
Donnie
neither-
Big Brain
And
plays.
neither does the true.
Daddy,
I'm out of edge.
It's fine.
For
you got
now.
fucking
Back next turn.
Next round, you'll get
Hey,
it.
that's the end of the session, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's genius.
Well, let's take a moment to tell you about our sponsors.
Yeah, let's
my
hear
name's
about 'em.
Travis. This has been it.
No, actually, this is a good portion to wrap up because otherwise we get into actually rolling initiative. Actually,
That's why I get the bonus action.
I'll let
bonus
you
edge when
guys
I make
roll.
a surprise test.
I'll let you guys roll initiative real quick, and then that's what we'll end on.
No, we should roll that next session.
Nope, we're doing it now.
I like to
Sorry.
use edge for.
I'm sure you do. It's
Initiative.
unfortunate. Our showtime goes until midnight. You did it preemptively.
The old J. Bruce
Plenty,
payback.
plenty of time to roll
It's
it.
probably gonna hold my action anyway.
It's true.
Is there just an initiative button?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wait, I forgot I got 2d6 from the comic.
Yeah,
class.
you did.
How about a 30?
Jesus. Yeah, there's an initiative button at the top of the sheet. And
Wait, I don't see it.
I thought it was at the top. I could be wrong.
I need to select a token.
Yeah, if you select a token and then press the number, it automatically tosses it into the turn order.
One of the buttons.
I need to use this more often.
I can see the sound waves right now. That's how fast. Reno,
It's sort of true.
you know,
Oh,
I'm sure he's tried kamikaze in the past, but
how'd you do that?
Click on the token and then click on the initiative button on your thing.
Okay, where is the initiative button?
It's next to your attributes under your magic/resonance.
Reginish. That was so cool that it made the picture.
Ah, there it is. Wait.
That's so nice.
Where?
So you got to click your token, then click the initiative button.
And then Matt, did you move yours to 7?
No.
Can't
but,
see my
yeah,
token.
It should be.
Okay.
Well,
My token is
under the core page.
Yeah, under the
core.
core page, on the left-hand side under personal data, you might have effects active, but make sure it's switched to attributes on the left middle, and then right underneath magic/resonance is initiative.
Oh, actually, that's what I rolled IRL too. Perfect.
Nice.
Beautiful. And you have oh, look at that. It uses all the tokens. And then I can click
Oh, I need to
Jonathan's.
roll for the Harrier.
Yeah, I'll put in a token for it real quick.
What is the
Also,
Harrier?
one for Saw. No.
yeah. I
Oh.
can't see my token
Here's-
because it's not on the screen.
there's
I require
Saw.
assistance.
Okay, chill, bro.
Put it there, or I will riot.
I'll write it for you.
Right, games? Right, games?
Yeah, prepare to be one of the most successful video game franchises on Earth.
Dude, my body is ready.
You know what I could have done? Maybe you watch
your-
me do this in
Save your
retro.
edge.
I'm looking up at the edge. There's a 5-edge boost called Create Special Effect,
Mhm.
which is just like, say what you want, maybe your GM will allow it.
If he says no, still lose your edge.
Yep. Sorry.
He mows down the wall and it collapses the room.
Nah.
Nah, we'll take the the hits reroll.
Is that what you want to do? Did you want to use a special effect for it?
That would be fun.
Because
I
I
guess
will.
numbers are better.
Yeah, numbers are going to be better, but I will say something could happen. It wouldn't level the room, but it would definitely could do some damage. Like if you wanted to have the roof above it cave down, so it's at an angle because that wall support got through. Could do that, so it makes the room practically unexitable.
Maybe next
That
time
would-
I'll remember that's an option.
That roll is the Harrier's roll for me.
Okay. Picture. What did I use for?
I mean, can we have it RP wise that I told the drone to go in protective mode of the crew?
You can, and when we get into initiative.
Damn.
But he's not. He's before me.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
welcome to being
being a rigger sucks.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think
Well,
Trevor
yeah,
went
it's
full
just like-
decker? Trevor's
That's-
like,
Your drone's watching everybody die and like, hey, did you want me to take care of that?
There you
Well,
go.
that's why I have the software for auto protection, like if there's threat towards one of the lives, but I didn't tell it.
it's true.
Technically, I didn't tell Josh that I did that, so
It's true.
Well, next time.
Next time, be better.
skill difference.
True. You hate to see it. Can I? What'd you roll? Do you have an initiative button on your character sheet for the drone?
I do not.
Okay.
No, well, I mean, I guess I should. I can't say that confidently. I might, but I don't know how.
What is your? What was the
So
initiative
initiative-
for it?
It was 21. Initiative for drones is pilot times 2 plus 3d6.
Gotcha. Roger. And then we're just missing the true. Matt, you have yours spirit there,
Yeah.
and I'll make it so you control it. Perfect. And then the true, we click on that. Then we click on his character sheet. I figure we also could use the. Can you guys see the tracker?
Yep.
Yeah,
I can see the turn order.
it's really cool.
Yeah, I want to start using that instead of my sticky note because that way you guys can also know who's coming up. Initiative.
Big fan.
Big fan, big fan. Oh, and he got
No,
12.
there is not an initiative button for but I do have my auto soft buttons here that I can do.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I just need to tell it what it actually is because
Yeah.
it did not auto update it.
Yeah, drones are the
I
one
will-
like one of the few things that you have to like just double check that it's manually entered incorrect.
I'll do that another time.
Yeah. Matt, did you want to roll your spirits?
I did. He has 20.
Oh, 20. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get it added, so.
Spirit. Add 20. Nice. I think that is everyone's, and then we can just hit descending. Boom. Wow, dang, Reno. Freaking kamikaze, man. What a hell of a drug. 2d6 extra initiative die is insane.
Weird. My hair looks suspiciously like the 3 rules.
You can actually see if you look on the very bottom of it, it's actually like inscripted into it. Guys, thank you guys so much for coming. I really do appreciate it. Matt, if you want to go ahead and hit us with that creator roundup.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have some creators here in our midst. First off, it is twitch.tv/Stonefield Analyzes, aka Janky, aka Travis. They play some League of Legends, Apex, probably some other things. I've seen them play Overwatch. It's a grand time. Once this house thing is all settled, J Robin 7X, Tiny, as you may know him, should be back to streaming a lot of FPS shooters. Yeah, Siege is a big one. And then last but not least, Ian Flux, twitch.tv/Ian Flux. I believe they're playing some Tarky Town earlier today, getting those exfils in. So, yeah, go and check them out when you get the chance. We also have a Twitter at We Run the Night RP. Again, that is at We Run the Night RP, like Richard Pryor. So follow us there for any updates, anything like that that's pertinent to the show. You'll be the first to know. Also, we have YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Speaking of.
Oh. YouTube, yes. YouTube has currently the raw videos. I've been editing them in the past, and I will be doing that again in the future. Things are starting to calm down a little bit, so I might be able to do it soon. I still need to figure out my editing software. That's not really their fault. I've been procrastinating that, and I need to check my emails. But yeah, so I need to do that, and then that would get a little better. And then he has some other streams like Tarkov and other games that Josh is currently been playing. I edit those all the time too, and we'll upload it. But right now, it's currently dry with just the raw of this, which will get better soon.
Indeed. And that will go up every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And last but not least, Ian Flux. If you want to hit him with that sweet, sweet podcast info.
Okay, so there will be a podcast.
Nice.
Love to hear it.
I've been running around trying to get it trying to get the VODs to download for me, but trying to get the VODs from Twitch is dumb, at least on my end. So I'm going to start ripping them from YouTube and grabbing the audio from that and doing what I can. So I appreciate y'all bearing with me and being cool about it, because eventually it's going to be up and it's going to be fun. But you can find other games that we have played and other seasons of We Run the Night, etc., etc. If you hit wherever you like to find your podcasts, so Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, just look for Jabers, right? Or if you're looking for specifically We Run the Night, I'm pretty sure you can just look up We Run the Night and we'll show up. It's a good time. Go take a listen. There's been some characters name dropped in this season so far that are from previous seasons. And if you're not acquainted with them, go find out who they are. They were a lot of fun. But either way, if you take the time to go find the podcast, leave a review if you would, please, because that could help somebody else find their way on in, and then we make new Six World friends. All right? So, yeah. It'll be a thing, and when they actually start going up, they will be going up on Monday along with the actual YouTube video.
Indeed. And last but not least, guys, we have a Six World living community called RunnerNet. It is a Discord server that we use for RPing as well as doing runs that are play-by-post. We also have ones that are completely done through Roll20 and Discord. Come check us out. It's been really, really cool. We have currently 53 active runners and 200 people that are hanging out inside of the server. And it changes daily. We are going to start our second community event starting in January. So make sure you guys come around for that because it is going to change up the server a pretty decent amount. So make sure you guys come by. It'll be a good time. Feel free to hit that link down below. And I will see you guys tomorrow with some more games. Next week, I know Matt was in this conversation, but starting next week, there's going to be a little bit of a format change for the stream. When it comes to my regular streams, Tuesday is going to be Terror Tuesdays, where we're going to play either Devour or Phasmophobia. And then on Wednesdays, it's going to be Wacky Wednesdays, where we just sort of play whatever sounds fun on stream. Because I'm sort of trying to figure out where my stream home is, and it's been a wild ride to say the least. Because if you ever had that feeling, don't know where your game home is, it's horrible. So we're gonna try to figure out on Wednesdays, and then typical League of Legends or Tarkov content, even maybe some more cooking sim, because that was a goofy time cooking for some of the viewers. Make sure hit that link down below. Also make sure to check out our sponsors. And that is going to be CLX Gaming. What else? CLX Gaming, Humble Bundle, Grinding Coffee Company, and W Energy. Been supporting the stream for years, so make sure you guys go and show them some love as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.